Mexico, and I respect Mexico. I respect their leaders. What they've done to us is incredible. Their leaders are so much smarter, so much sharper, and it's incredible. In fact, that could be a Mexican plane up there. They're getting ready to attack.
You ever go to Jack in the Box and the voice that comes out of the speaker has a Mexican accent? What the Jack in the Box? Can I take your order? What the fuck's going on in there? Welcome to Jack in the Box. Can I take your order? ¿Quiere algo, cabrón? You want sunshine? Is this Jack in the Box?
¡Vengadores!
Reuníos.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to LWO episode 41. Thank you for joining us tonight. We've got an awesome panel. Number one, PRock's going to be late. How late he's going to be, who knows? Does he ever show? Maybe not. Who knows? And yeah, I don't know who else from our LWO team is going to join tonight, but we've got a lot of the backup Avengers tonight. So with that, I will kick it over to Dean the Dream. Dean, how you doing?
Backup Avenger? Jesus.
That was an insult. I get it.
Like
I understand.
Backhanded compliment.
You're just not part of the typical crew, is what I was trying to say.
I think this is only my second episode, I think.
But the way I said it, it was really fucked up. So apologies.
Yeah. I'm doing pretty good, man. Thanks for having me. It's Friday night, dude. Nothing much going on, so let's fucking do this.
That's right. We could be at a nightclub, but we're going to be talking about dolls here. So it's actually the way I prefer to spend my Friday nights. We've got on his first stream ever, Jose Hernandez. Jose, how you doing today?
Pretty good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can. We can.
Perfect. Yeah, pretty good. You're bringing me in from the chat. Usually I'm in the chat arguing with Ben Thomas about the whole Thomas Wayne thing, but you know, you have to bring up the backup Avengers, so here I am.
That's right. That's right. Jose is leading the backup Avengers. I will never live that down. I will say, though, that Ben Thomas refuses to admit that he was wrong, right? He was like doubling down on the whole Thomas Wayne thing. It's like we've all seen the... Anyways, we won't get into spoilers here, but it's like, Ben, your theories are terrible. Anyways, Jose, thank you for having us, or thank you for being on here tonight, and hopefully it's a good first stream. On his first LWO as well, having a hard time speaking here, Collector Joey. Joey, how you doing today?
What's up? Doing good, doing good. I was just cracking up at the beginning of your stream with the George Lopez. Oh my god, I used to watch that special so much when I was a kid. I would die laughing. My mom would put that on, and I've watched it throughout the years over and over again. Also, like Carlos Mencia as well. That just felt so funny to me, man. But that just made me crack up.
I don't know what made me think of that, but yeah, I saw him in person when I was maybe 15, and the hardest I had ever laughed. Like I almost passed out. He was so funny back in the day. So hopefully he's good in Blue Beetle.
Oh yeah, I saw that. But doing good. Glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Awesome, man. Appreciate you joining today. And last but certainly not least, well, certainly least, Eddie Money Mendez. Eddie, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm excited to see Dean here. I haven't streamed with Dean in a while. We've been wanting to do a stream together, so that was a cool surprise. Although, you know, maybe he's even a backup Avenger, because even though he's Latino, he's technically Jewish. So
we're starting extra racial tonight.
But to go off what Joey said, that was a sick intro, dude. I used to love George Lopez too. A lot of people are haters on George Lopez these days, but he kind
of fell off. Though,
he kind of put his foot in his mouth the other day.
What
pissed off a lot of people. There's that really young up and coming Latino comedian. What's his name? He's really funny. He's got like the Edgar haircut.
I know which one you're talking about.
And somebody brought him up to George Lopez, like, yo, this guy, he's really funny. He's coming up. And George Lopez was just like, who, like pretending like he didn't know who he was when like clearly it's like, you know who this kid is.
Yeah.
And then he was just like, his friend was like, well, we should, be helping out other Latinos, like lifting them up. And George Lopez was like, nah, fuck that. I worked my ass off to get where I am. And like, I'm not about to just like help some random guy. And everybody was like, what are you talking about? He pissed off like literally everybody.
George
But he
Lopez is trying to cancel
apologized.
Dean right now.
Yeah. No, I like George Lopez as much as the next guy, but yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty dirty when you're refusing to help someone when you know for sure you got help when you were up and coming. It's like you couldn't like pass the dollar forward. It's kind of sick.
Exactly.
yeah. That's exactly why everyone was so mad. They were like, really, George? Like, there's already not enough Latinos out there, especially in Hollywood. Like, you should be fucking working your ass off to make sure everybody gets, piece of cheese.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, man. Well, yeah, I did see that actually, and that's pretty disturbing, but still
got
hope he's
through
good
it.
in Blue Beetle. Yeah, there you go. He was still good back in the day.
That probably gave the comedian a little bit more than what it would have if he actually said something positive about him.
You're probably not wrong. You're probably not wrong.
Yep, it's a good TikTok.
George out here playing 4D chess.
That's right. So before I check in with the chat, we'll let a few more folks kind of filter in here. Let's just start with a little warm up here. Now, normally I do this segment on the She Said No podcast, and we just kind of talk about what we're reading, what we're playing, what we're watching. So let's start off here with what's on tap. And I think I mentioned in the back room that I've been playing Cyberpunk 2077. They've got a brand new expansion that's going to be coming out, I think, in September. I'm excited about that. I normally don't get super deep into the RPGs because they're so time consuming and I just struggle to find the time. But this one has like captivated me. So I think there's a lot of bugs. It's still not a perfect game, but it's significantly better than when it first released. So Dean, how about you? If you tell me Elden Ring, I'm going to kick you out of here.
Bro, I'm still playing Elden Ring. You kidding me?
Always.
Yeah, I pretty much just help people like during the day, whatever they need help with.
You're like a Sherpa, basically.
Yeah, I'm in like Facebook groups and like PlayStation group chats and stuff. It's like, hey, could anyone help me with this? I'm like, I got you. So I love that game so much. I'm still playing it. So.
All right, fair enough. So no time for anything else because you've been playing GTA with Ben Thomas, yeah?
Yeah, I played GTA with Ben, but that's usually for like an hour or two at the end of the day. But yeah.
Okay. All right. It's just the side chick to Elden Ring.
Pretty much.
All right. Fair enough. All right, Jose, how about you, man? What have you been watching, playing, reading? Oh, okay. You're not hearing us all right? Yeah. All right. Just make sure the AirPods are selected. Jose, we'll skip
you can hear
them
me
for now. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What have I been playing? Well, I used to play a lot of 2K, but I stopped because the games were not improving. So I haven't played them in a while. I used to buy 2K and Madden like every year, and then it's like the same game every year. It is just like you just download the roster, right?
That's
I
right.
haven't really played much.
Dude, people have been asking for that for years. It's like, dude, it's the same game. Just let us
probably do it
download the
eventually.
update.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just gonna say that I've had that thought. I'm like, why don't they just say like just one 2K for like a few years, where you could just update the roster every year, right? Instead of making you pay every year. I don't know.
Because they're consistently top sellers. Because there's suckers out there like myself, but I've kind of stopped as of the last few years. But they will just buy it every year, right? So they know they can pump us for money, so they don't stop.
Yeah, I think this is the first year I didn't actually buy a Madden. This is like the first official year I haven't bought Madden.
Wow. Okay. So first year you haven't bought Madden. I know I stopped. I think it was last year or the year before, and I just wait for Black Friday at this point.
Oh yeah.
We got Miguel in the house saying Secret Invasion, the Arnold documentary as well.
Arnold documentary.
Bro,
What is that on?
Yeah.
Arnold and Netflix. The Arnold documentary is fantastic, dude.
I'm so glad to hear you say that, Dean.
It's so good.
It's fucking awesome, dude.
I mean, I've always loved Arnold Schwarzenegger, but that documentary, so good. It's about maybe like 4 or 5 hours long. Each episode's more than an hour.
Yeah.
So I guess when you add it up, it's about like 4, maybe 4.5 hours long.
Okay,
Fantastic.
got to check it out. All right,
So
it was
good.
not on my radar at all. So, all right, thanks for the recommendation, Joey. How about you? You just said you just got a gaming PC, yeah?
Yeah, just got a gaming PC. Actually, got delivered to me today. So it's my first time ever owning a PC. All my friends started getting PCs, so I'm like, you know what? I think it's time to finally try this out and see how it is because I heard it's like the most amazing thing ever. And
It's
yeah,
a pain in the ass.
yeah, that's what I feel because they've had problems as well. So I still got it in the box, and I'm still thinking about because I have a perfectly good Mac Mini over here, and I have a perfectly good PS5. So I'm like, I don't know, but I do want to stream because I play a lot of Rocket League. I absolutely love Rocket League. But that's basically what I bought. The what is the new Star Wars game? Jedi? What is it?
Survivor.
Survivor. Yeah. So I bought that, and I never played. I played like 5 minutes, and I just haven't touched it at all.
Yeah.
So.
You know how like whenever you have your MacBook or your Mac going and like shit just works?
Yeah.
Does not happen on a PC ever.
No. Yeah,
it's like
that's what I feel.
You'll start the game and you're like, why isn't my audio working? And you have to restart your computer, and then it's like, well, now my controller doesn't work. You have to restart your computer again, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, you need to download a patch, and it's like, well, okay, so you download the patch, and then your headphones aren't working again. You're like, what the fuck is going on?
And then it's time
That's
to go to
what
bed.
owning a PC is like, dude.
Bro, because all my friends, they're like that. Every time I hear it, they're like, they leave out of random, and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
my PC just went black. I'm like, bro, y'all are telling me get this, and
It's such
like
a
that?
it's a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah, man, that's the nice thing about the consoles is for the most part they just work, and like these days it's like if I sit down to play, I just want to play. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't want to install drivers and shit.
Yeah.
So okay.
that's
So
basically-
we got Nick's Collectibles in the house saying he's got to play Rocket League with you here soon.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. I play with Daniel, good old Spotchka. So, yeah, that's cool. Maybe one day we can play Nick.
Heck yeah. All right. So I'll check in with the chat here in just a second. We also got Ray Hogwarts Collectibles, excuse me. What's up, gentlemen? Hey, Ray, thank you for being in here. So Eddie, how about you? What have you been watching, playing, reading?
I haven't been playing much. I haven't played a game. I think the last time I played video games was with Dean, playing Warzone. I haven't played in a long time, dude. I used to play Apex Legends a lot. I haven't played that in a while. I still don't have the new consoles. I wanted a new Xbox and a PS5, but I hadn't got them because the PlayStations were so hard to get. But now that they're more widely available, I'll probably end up picking one up soon. Because I want to play that new Jedi Survivor game too. I didn't even play Fallen Order. Like, I am way behind. Because
Fallen Order's great.
Once I got into Call of Duty and Halo, I didn't play anything else. That's all I ever played. So after Halo 3, it was Call of Duty all the way up until Modern Warfare, the remake Modern Warfare. And then I fell out of Call of Duty and I started playing Fortnite and Apex Legends. And then, work got more serious and I started streaming and just outside life stuff, and I stopped playing video games for a while, and none of my, all of my friends that I had, you have like a consistent 3 or 4 Xbox Live or PlayStation Live friends that you play with. They had all had babies and started families, and so I was like, fuck, it's only me and one other guy left, and he stopped playing, so
we could be your
just
backup
stopped.
gamer friends.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I think I want to get back into it, dude. I want to get back into it, so I'll get one eventually. But so not much games. I have that Arnold documentary was sick. I've been watching this show called Yellow Jackets. I think I just finished season 2 of that. So if you guys haven't checked that out, that's on Hulu. It's like a thriller, kind of like a horror thriller show. It's pretty sick. And I started Secret Invasion. I got about, each night, I tried to watch it for the last 2 nights now, and I get 30 minutes in and I fall asleep. So I'm I still got to finish the second half of that. But the first 30 minutes is actually interesting. If you're into, it's kind of like a CIA kind of like that kind of show, but with Marvel mixed in. So that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
It's almost a little bit too much that though, where it's like, do we have to talk about dirty bombs and like more traditional spy
Yeah.
stuff? Can we just get a
Yeah.
little more weird with it? But hopefully it'll go off the rails here soon.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Sounds like a pretty healthy list there. Let me check in with the chat. But Eddie, I wanted to say, I know you're hitting the gym a lot recently too, and I've been
That
trying
is
to
definitely on tap.
keep the balance where I'm like, okay, if I'm going to upgrade my character in Cyberpunk, I at least have to go upgrade myself at the gym. So I try to like, okay, before I sit down
It's
and
like,
play and be a piece of shit.
You watch Hot Tub Time Machine?
It's been a while, but yeah.
You remember when he's in the basement, he's on his laptop, and he's like, "I'm doing hard time on the fucking game that he's playing, and he's doing push-ups and shit." He's like, "That's all I do now is work out on the game." He's like, "Why don't you do some push-ups in real life?" He's like, "Why? What for?"
That's, oh, that's so fucking good.
Yeah, he's in prison. He's like serving out his sentence. Like, what do you do?
Oh man, when Dean gets going, it's just so infectious. So let me check in with the chat here. I've been teasing for long enough. We got He, She, We, Big Boobs. Looking forward to this one. Thank you for joining. We got PRock in the chat, but not yet on the stream. Pretty typical here. We got some guy in the house. What up, collecting fam? Thank you for joining. We got the legend, Absolute Irwin, Dean and Eddie. Bring it. Yeah, there you go. The backup Avengers, but you know. Let's see. We got Nick's Collectibles in the house. We got the collector number 1 in the house. What up? Hope everyone's doing great. Thank you for that. He, She, We, Big Boobs. Where's Joel? I don't think he's making it tonight. I don't think that Joel will be on tonight, but we shall see if he makes a guest appearance.
Green name, dude.
And the picture's even more disturbing. So, we got Toy Quest. We got Miguel in the house. What up, boys? Hey, Miguel. Thank you for joining.
What's up, Miguel? Let's
see. We got Niculio in the house. Saludos, amigos. Niculio, thank you for joining. We got Alvin J in the house. Alvin J, thank you for being in here. We got Vintage Rebellion Podcast in the house. Hey, thank you for joining. We got Evil Sneaker. What's up, y'all? Thank you for being in here. We got the talented Renz Tolentino, LWO for life. That's right. Thank you, Renz, for joining. We got S Beam in the house. LWO. S Beam. I miss the days when Will used to call you Sean Beam. Sean Beam, excuse me. So, but hey, thank you, S Beam, for joining. And also, if you want to join, just message me, and would love to have you on here. So, MB Dyson in the house. What's up, y'all? I love George Lopez. I got into SAG working on his show. Great guy. Oh, no way. I did not even realize that. Into SAG. I don't know why I said it like SAG, but that's really cool. Did not know that.
Yeah, it is cool.
Thank you for joining. We got King Dingling in the house. A live stream. Ain't a live stream without King Dingling. We got Hawk Wars Collectibles in the house. Hey, Ray, thank you for being in here. Let's see who else. We got Commander Green in the house. 16 Fix. What's up, Marco and crew? Hey, Commander Green. Thank you for joining. We got The Collector in the house with his popcorn ready. We got Braden in the house. Hey, Braden, thank you for joining. We got Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Hey, thank you for being in here. We got 2K3. Beautiful panel. It really is. It really is a beautiful panel. Let's see. Smoke 'em is saying, Soak 'em if you got 'em is saying, those games can take your day up real quick. Yeah, that's the scary part. It's like trying to balance. So easy to lose balance. I may or may not have been up late playing Cyberpunk yesterday. Miguel is saying, I let Warzone go. I don't know why I have these consoles, but I'm about to crack open the Spider-Man game. Loved God of War. Yeah, God of War, both of those were incredible, and the Spider-Man games were fantastic. So let's see. We got Ben Thomas in the house. Hey, everyone. Hey, Ben, thank you for being in here. If you want to join, Ben, let me know. Let's see. So Braden's saying, who are these rookies? There's only one LWO member on the panel. Braden, you joined a bit late. We called, I won't say it again. I don't want to slander them, but this is the, at the end of, what is it? Which Marvel movie was it? It was Avengers: Age of Ultron, where it's kind of that new panel. They're like, all right, they're not the they're not the Yankees, but hey, we're putting together a good show tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna keep dogging y'all. All right, until no one wants to come back on. We got OAF Skywalker. This is a good group of Latinos. It really is a beautiful group in the house. Let's see. So I think that's it for now. So let's go to the next warm up here, and I'm gonna call this segment. Go ahead, Eddie. What are you gonna say? Yeah.
Since we were on tap and I didn't mention these, Extraction 2 was sick. We've been waiting for that for years.
The
If you
first
guys
one was
haven't-
dope with
Dude,
Hemsworth.
the second one's good. It's a good continuation, and it like the way it ended. It looks like they're trying to do like a Mission Impossible kind of, where he gets a team together and he keeps going. So
Oh no
that
way!
was
Okay.
sick. And then if you haven't watched, since we're Latinos, if you haven't watched the Flamin' Hot movie, I was like judging that movie pretty hard in the beginning because it seemed like a wannabe American Me, but with Cheetos. And it actually ended pretty good. Like the overall story was pretty sick.
There's not a prison rape scene in there though, yeah.
There's not a prison rape scene.
Okay, thank goodness. I don't know if I can handle that again.
I actually got to see that movie like a few months ago, like at one of these
Shit.
like early screenings where like you have to like after the movie you have to like answer the questions and be
sick.
like, oh, did you like the performances and did you like the message? Was it too fast? Was it too slow? Can you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? So like it was like at least like maybe 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So I had seen it in a while. I watched it again this weekend, or I watched it again just to see if it changed, and it didn't really change much. But
Dude,
yeah, I liked it.
I have a friend who like signs us up for that, like where you go and see pre-screenings, and I gotta see Malignant. I don't know if you heard of that movie. I gotta see that before it
Yeah,
came
the horror
out.
movie, yeah.
Yeah, and then I gotta see Aquaman 2, which still isn't
Oh
out.
wow!
Oh,
that's
you already
crazy.
got to see Aquaman too?
Yeah,
I'm
What
sure
the
you
heck?
can't talk about it because you probably signed a
I'm not
non-disclosure.
supposed to. I'll tell you
tell us the ending.
backstage, but I can't
That,
talk about it.
tell us.
Yeah, the attorneys for Warner Brothers are going to be all over you.
Dang.
Speaking of, Calvin, thank you for joining us. How you doing today?
I'm like, am I on the wrong channel? Who the hell's on here?
Oh, dang.
What's up, guys?
Joey and Jose are like, never again are we joining this shit.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, dude?
I had to check. I was like, am I wrong?
Oh my god.
I'm doing good. What up, Eddie?
man.
What up, everybody?
So Calvin, we were just getting past what's on tap, which is basically like, what have you been watching, reading, playing? I know you've been working a lot, but is there anything new that you've been partaking in?
I've been binging Succession the last few days. I think I just got through episode 1 of season 4 yesterday. I finally finished that one, so that's where I'm at right now. What else have I been watching? Obviously, Secret Invasion. My wife was like, "Who were you watching with Morgan Freeman last night?" I was like, "That wasn't Morgan Freeman." But okay.
Dang,
Oh, that's kind of racist, but
I was like, "All right, babe." And then she was like, "And when's that one show coming back on?" I was like, "What? The one with the guy in the white? You know, the Egyptian stuff?" And she's like, "When season?" I was like, "I don't know if we're getting to season 2 yet." And I was like, "And you? How you claim you like the show? You never got the name wrong." Every week she would call him Moonlight. Like, babe, are we watching Moonlight tonight? And I'm like,
oh, that's a whole different. That's a whole different.
I'm
thing.
like, what are we watching? What are you talking about? You mean Moon Knight? Well, yeah. I'm like, all right, whatever you say.
Oh man.
So, but I guess
That's
at least
awesome.
she's giving the effort.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, all right, Calvin. Well, thank you for joining. I know it's been a long day for you. I know you might have to head off here, but we're going to get into one quick warm-up topic, and I'm going to call this one "Hot Toys Don't Fuck Around" because they've got this habit of teasing things and then not giving them to us. So I just want to highlight a few, and these are all going to be DC-centric. But Joey, I'm going to start with you. What do you think of the Batman film, and any interest in adding this Batmobile at all if we get it?
It's kind of crazy that you asked that right now because I got the 1/3 Prime 1 statue on pre-order, and the Prime 1 and like what Hot Toys does, they take a while to come out, and at this point I just kind of want to cancel it at this point.
Yeah.
But it's been so long, and shipping is $344 to get that over to me, so I'm just like, the statue was already $1,700 as it is, or around there. And but with this one, I feel like Hot Toys I can trust a little bit more. If this came out, I don't know if it is or not, but if it does, I'm totally getting it. Whatever time whenever this releases, I'm totally getting this. But if I think it's going to come out, I don't think it's going to come out at all. Honestly, at this point, I mean, it's been so long. Maybe on the second Batman, maybe. When they come out with the next one, they might have this like ready to go on like the around the announcement day. so it can give us a little bit more hype, get that pre-order. But I think the pre-order hype has gone down dramatically because I feel it myself. I mean, I love the movie, but if I'm already like, man, I just want to cancel this, I'll eat the deposit and everything. I don't think the pre-orders, kind of would be that high right now.
Absolutely. No, I think you're right about maybe until the next film we may not get it, but
they get perfected till then. Yeah, but
we'll see. We're getting a lot of Batman. But Eddie, how about you?
Yeah.
Any consideration? Are you hyped at all for this
I wonder
one?
how different the Batmobile will be on the second one, and I wonder how far they're gonna shoot forward in the time, like, because this is like pretty early on. So I wonder if it'll still be like right after that one, or if it'll shoot forward like another couple of years.
Well, they got a lot of water to get out of there, so maybe a year or two.
Yeah.
The movie was cool. I liked it. I loved this scene with the Batmobile. That was probably the coolest part of the movie, or one of the coolest parts. So that was sick. I would have thought they came out with it. They came out with the Batman and the bike pretty quick. So I don't know why they didn't just throw this up, especially because they're throwing a lot of vehicles up for pre-order now. And like Joey said, like the hype is dying down a little bit for this now. So it's like now they kind of shot themselves in the foot. They have to wait for Batman 2, I feel like, to get those pre-orders up. But I don't know. I would think they are. It doesn't seem like a crazy, like, hard product to put out there. Like, it seems pretty easy to do. So I don't know why they haven't done it yet. But maybe just because they had all those re-release vehicles like in the lineup, and they put those out first, and they didn't have time to allocate for this or something. I don't know.
And those have kind of sat, right? Like the Tumbler's still around. Sideshow was trying to blow it out earlier today, and they've been trying. And the DeLorean, we know what all the issues with that one. Who knows how long that one will be around.
Yeah. Also, didn't Jazz Inc. Around the same time come out with announce theirs? And maybe this was and maybe this was kind of like a scare tactic to maybe scare them out of making it, but that didn't really stop them at all. Seems like Jazz Inc. kind of stood ground on that one.
Yeah, they're going all in.
Yep,
absolutely.
Good idea.
So Calvin, would this one make your bat cave, your multiple bat cave setup?
No, I'm skipping this one. I'm focused on 89 and Bell and Justice League. Oh, and 95 as well. I got 95 coming as well.
Yeah, that's a fair amount of Batman and Batman.
This one I was like, I can let it go. I'm cool.
Yeah, makes sense. So I'm gonna skip over Dean until he's back. But Jose, how about you? Is this one that you'd want, one that you'd consider adding?
I really like the movie. I'd want to add it, but I would have to look at the price and all that. And then at this point, with everything that's coming in, if it gets announced tomorrow, like I don't know where I would be in terms of what I have planned in terms of the collection. So I would have to see. I think it's not going to get announced until most likely, like everyone's saying, maybe until the next movie, like to hype up the next movie. But I don't know, like they were mentioning, we don't know how different the car is going to be for part 2, right? So it might be a different car altogether. So who knows? I mean, I would consider it, but space is an issue. I want the 89 for sure. So we'll see.
Definitely, we shall see.
And Dean, how about you? This one that you would consider at all? You're a muscle car guy.
Yeah. I would definitely pick this up. Hot Toys has given us Batmobiles in the past, right? We got Bales, we got Keaton's. This seems a little more plausible than not. And you know, we got 89 Batman's Batmobile, you know, and what year did that come out? 2012? You know, so it could really come at any time. It's not like the movie has to be new for them to announce something, right? We got Attack of the Clones figures like not even a year ago. So, you know, I think eventually we will see this, you know, who knows when that is. So, yeah, I want it pretty bad.
Nice, man. All right. I know that's not pretty typical for you to go after vehicles, so that's pretty awesome.
Well, I'm definitely getting this version of the Batman But yeah, I think Eddie said it. This is the best part of the movie.
Yeah, absolutely. So two other that we don't really have to discuss, but I just want to highlight. Like they got to give us the Supergirl. Like, do not mess around.
No. Mommy's coming
Gotta
home.
What was that,
She was
Calvin?
pretty hot.
I said, Mommy's coming home.
That's right.
Let it be
That's
released. No question.
That's right. And I've got another one of the prototype. Let's see that I put in here. So yeah. So I think.
Oh man.
we've got to, yeah,
Fuck.
Is this a deleted scene?
that's
Whoa.
right.
I don't remember this in the movie.
Yeah, I don't
I
remember.
think
I'm
Usby
driving,
said.
Marco. I'm driving here. I'm
Ah.
driving.
Usby said this is a Supergirl I could get behind. And
Wow.
Wow.
So, yeah, she they can't mess around. They got to make her for sure. And then the other one that's DC centric. These are feeling a little more iffy, right? I know this has been talked to death over the last few weeks, but I think the blue and gray one would be they're probably doing all or nothing, but I really want that blue and gray one. So if we don't get it for this film, hopefully like for the Brave and Bold or.
Are you getting the blue and gray, the Affleck one?
I'm not. I think he looks a little too thick. Like the proportions look weird. Not that there's anything wrong with being thick. We all are a little thick, but
You know, he was
the proportions are weird.
he was.
Marco,
thinner in
you're
the
not
movie,
thick
too.
at all.
Bro, I'll show you.
He's just trying to make us feel better.
Yeah. How about you, Eddie? Did you consider that one at all?
I want them. After watching the movie, I want that one, the Affleck one. I want at least the Keaton that they've done already. I even want Flash and Supergirl. Like, I don't know if I'll get any of them. I think the most likely one I'd get is Keaton. But I do want them. They were all really cool. So, yeah, I'm interested. It would be cool to see the whole lineup continue too, though, to see all those suits get made.
Yeah, man. We'll see. We shall see. But let me move off from this because I know, again, this has been talked to death.
Hot Toys needs a new Iron Man, dude. They're doing all those suits.
That's true. That's true, dude.
They're doing
be.
every
Could
single
be.
one of those suits.
The fact that they've already made these prototypes, they couldn't have been cheap to spend all that time to create
I
those.
still
so.
want them to do the other Flash suit, which I don't think is a spoiler because it's in the trailer. But when he uses Keaton's Batman,
Oh, yeah.
Batman. Yeah, the Batman.
that would be a cool hot toy too.
That could be cool. I guess it depends on how much the Flash sold. But yeah, so Hot Toys, quit teasing us here. There's plenty of others in that category. But I want to go next to Pile of Shame. And so this got me thinking because for a while, because it had been so busy, I had a bunch of like figures and boxes that were just sitting there, which isn't typical for me. I like to space them out. I like that to be my reward, but I still haven't unboxed my DeLorean. So that's still in my pile of shame. But anyone else have some figures that they've been meaning to get to and just haven't gotten there just yet?
I just picked up. I've got a Carnage right here and another mystery box that I was planning to unbox for you guys tonight. So if I can get home to get to it, I'll show it to you guys.
Okay.
But I've got all that right here with me.
I got 3 figures in the mail, but not.
They're all on the way. They're just
Yeah,
not. They're not. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get to them
Right away.
as
You
soon
don't
as
mess
they
around.
get here. Yeah, I don't fuck around.
I had to switch. I switched from the Costa cases to Detox again, so I had to put up the Bat Pod because I don't have enough space anymore.
What made you switch back, Joey?
Honestly, the plexiglass, I really didn't like the plexiglass. Honestly, I mean, I love the way it looks, and I'm so used to Detox. It just feels right, and glass, it doesn't get as dirty so fast. It just so much dust collects on that plexiglass. It's crazy. I know you could buy the stuff that you wipe it off with and it doesn't, it's not magnetic anymore or whatever, but and also it's really reflective as well. It's way more reflective than glass, I believe. I didn't like that at all.
No, I feel you on that. I kind of struggle with that with my Module case setup that I have. You're right. It looks beautiful, but the acrylic just really is tough to manage for sure.
It
and
really
I've got a
is.
little white dog, and her hair will, fly up on there, and it's like I just cleaned this, so
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's tough. So anyone else have anything in their pile of shame?
I got nothing, man.
I usually
Stuff
open
coming in for a
everything
while.
as soon as I get it, just to double check that it's good, right? So, if there's nothing, no defects, no nothing, if it's okay, and then I'll put it to the side and it might sit there for a bit until I can finally have a chance to like, hey, I'm going to pose it, put accessories, so on and so forth. So sometimes that will happen, especially that one week that we were talking. It's like everything came in. I got R2D2, and then like a bunch of other like Cyborg came in, and so it's like whoa. So it's like I had like 3 boxes, and I had to like, hey, I gotta give them their own time.
Yeah. It does feel nice when you can space it out a little bit, but there's just so much stuff coming. It's hard to balance right now. So let's transition now to, we're going to talk about these figures like everyone else has, but we're going to do it a little differently. So bear with me. I'm not very good at this, but I'm going to try to set up a poll in the chat. So let's rank everything by L, W, and O. So L would be a loss, W would be a win, and O would be like más o menos. All right, it's like just okay. So let's, Dean, I'm going to start with you, and let's talk about this Loki figure first. So President Loki, I know we had a pretty heated debate about me wanting the TVA Loki and saying like that's the Loki to have, but how do you think this one turned out?
I think it turned out okay. It's not the worst figure I've ever seen. I don't know if it's the worst figure I've ever seen in this line in particular. It's expressive. The hair looks pretty good. They got the rip on the suit down. Like, it looks good. But it's not even the Loki in the goddamn show. So it's like, what's the point of even having this? It's like a one scene guy. So
Yeah.
It's just very meh for me. Should I keep going?
I had so much stuff. I had so many things open. I couldn't get to the other.
I was like,
what?
I played myself. Jose, what do you think about this one, man? Oh, wait, so Dean, sorry. Did you? So you said it. Oh, right. You said,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Jose, what do you think?
I would go with O as well. I told you I didn't like the show much. Sorry, but in particular with the figure, I mean, we could always appreciate a good figure. It's okay. It kind of reminds me with the tear. You guys all come from Hispanic households, like like you would buy those pants with like the rips, and then your parents would be like, "Why do you buy those pants?" If you wanted ripped pants, I'll rip them for you.
Yeah.
Why are you paying for half pants? So it's like the same thing with this figure. It's like you're gonna pay for a ripped suit. That's the first thought I had by looking at the figure. To be honest, I know it's supposed to be that way, but just a thought I had. But yeah, I wouldn't not mind. If I was gonna get one, it wouldn't be Loki in his suit. Whether it's this one or the TVA, it would probably be him in his his gear.
Yeah, you'd have to be a big fan for sure to add this one. Like Dean said, it's just kind of a random variant of it. So LWO, what do you give it, Jose?
It would be an O for sure.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Jose, as Shane at Six Figure Focus was calling you earlier.
Oh yeah, that's fine. He said my name with the accent. That's fine.
That's
right.
Cool. We educated him, though. We educated him. So Joey, what do you think of this one? And are you adding any other Lokis from either the Avengers one or the TVA Loki?
No, I don't think I'm gonna add any of them. I didn't really like the show either. I watched the first little bit of it, maybe like 3 episodes, maybe, and then just declined for me. And then I think I fell asleep with me and my girlfriend watching. We both fell asleep during it, and we woke up during the last like Kang scene, and that's how Kang scene, and that's, I guess I woke up during the best part, because that kept me up a little bit seeing that, because I was just like woke up and I was like, whoa, like what the heck. So but this one kind of would be an O for me as well. It's just it's an eh. It's just I feel like the face sculpt looks a little weird to me, honestly.
It's in that uncanny valley, yeah.
It's very weird. I don't know. I feel like it doesn't. It looks like him, but at the same time, it really doesn't a little bit. It's just his mouth and his nose a little bit too, for me. It's like over exaggerated a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. It's just not.
Yeah.
They didn't quite hit the mark there. So remind me, Joey,
Right there
what
looks
you
good.
gave this one?
O and O as well.
Oh, okay. All right. So we got O's across the board. Oh, okay. So Eddie, how you feeling about this one?
I guess It'll be an O for me too. I don't really care. I didn't like the show either, really. I did like the ending. I liked Kang. I like Loki as a character, and Thor is my favorite character. So Loki is kind of up there for me in Marvel characters. But so I could see like if you had a whole shelf of Lokis, this would be pretty sick to have on there. Because in the comics too, there's a bunch of different Lokis, and he has different suits and stuff, and so it's cool in that sense. And I like the head sculpt. I just with everything that's coming out, it kind of seems like a pass, you know. So I'd give it a no.
That's a good point, man. There's just so much stuff dropping. Absolutely. So Calvin, how you feeling about this one? All right. I don't know that Calvin is with us, so
Sorry,
he's gonna blame me.
My bad.
You're gonna say that I'm
No,
the
I
reason
did-
you were muted.
I did that. That was my fault. But no, I'm gonna O with everybody else. The only thing I want out of this package is the Loki alligator. So if anybody wants to come off of that and give it to me, I'm down with that. Otherwise, I'm fine with my end game version.
Okay, so not a lot of love for this figure, either on the panel or in the chat. So we got L 36%, we got W at 21%, and O at 43%. So it feels like for the most part, people think this is not a winning figure for sure. So it's a nice attempt. I like that they went with a smirking head sculpt. At least they're trying that again. I know they got roasted with the Ant-Man one. It doesn't feel like they've particularly pulled this off, but it's better than Ant-Man for sure. So hopefully they still try to innovate with the more expressions, or give us two head sculpts. Give us one that's neutral. Give us one that's that has this crazy grin. Go ahead.
If at the very least, like if all the head sculpts are compatible, then you have different head sculpts for like your favorite Loki, I guess. Like you could use the same head sculpt for all of them, or
It is true.
maybe you can use like the TVA head sculpt on this guy.
So there's actually one of the blogger photos. So let me pull it up here, where they've got the crown on the TVA one. So that's kind of cool, right? Let's say you could. I think you're right, Eddie. You could kind of swap back and forth, which is a nice little wrinkle that it kind of pluses the figures that you have. So yeah. So in that sense, it's not too bad.
I think the hair looks good. The sculpted hair looks pretty good on this one, actually.
Yeah, I agree. Like that's definitely a strong point, and it looks like the same sculpt for the TVA version. Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't know that I can distinguish them. So yeah, it seems like overall those two figures were, they won in that department. So we got Zach in the house saying that's Abuelo Loki. It is not. All right, this is the TVA is the one to have. But all right, let's move on now to a different figure. Let's just talk about something else. Let's talk about Moon Knight. So I'm going to eat a little bit of crow here because I've pretty much been trashing this figure since it was announced. I didn't love the show. I thought it had, started really strong. It had a really strong middle episode, but it was really oddly, the tone was a little bit all over the place. And when I first saw the prototype, I was like, there's no contrast to this. They didn't give us the head sculpt that I really wanted. So overall, I was like, this doesn't look good. But damn, the more that I see of this, the more it looks pretty sweet. So, Joey, I'm gonna start with you. How are you feeling about this one?
Bro, I felt the same way. The show was cool at first, and then I didn't even finish it, honestly. But when I saw this figure, get released and some pictures from other people that had it in hand, that it's one of those. I heard somebody say it's one of those figures that is actually better than the show. You like the figure better than you like the show, and so I feel like that's how I feel here. I think I will cop this one. This is a definite W for me. Definitely.
Damn it, I'm trying to do too much. So
No, you're
sorry
good.
for that
You're
dead,
good. No, you're
dead
good.
noise there. But okay, so W for you.
Yeah, W for
so
sure.
Eddie, what are you thinking about this one?
I didn't like the show, at all. I could care less about the show. And so when they announced this, I thought it looked cool, but I didn't care because of the show. But I was watching Justin's review of it today, and this figure is sick. It is really cool, the look of it. You could do a lot with it. The accessories are cool. The cape looks pretty cool on it. This is one of those ones that I would want just because of how cool it is. It honestly seems like one of the best Hot Toys this year so far. So
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, damn.
I think it's a W for sure, just because I don't care much for the show or the character, the way they designed him. Like, I wouldn't get it, but it's really, really cool, dude.
Yep. Well said. Calvin, how about you, man?
Again, I'm with everybody else. W. I liked the show. It was nowhere near one of my favorites, but I at least liked it. Clearly, my wife liked it, being that it's moonlight. So I'm looking for the crest in the sky right now. I don't see it, but this figure is ridiculous. I saw the SDC on display last year, so at that point it had already caught my attention. But I was like, I ain't worried about that. And then, like Eddie said, saw Justin's, and I saw someone else's review as well, MRC's, I believe it was. And that it's definitely not something I need, but it's definitely a one. I was like, I don't even know where I would put it in the display, but I could find somewhere for it.
Yeah, man. And it definitely feels like it'll be one of those bargain bin figures, along with the President Loki and the TVA Loki. It's like those ones will probably be around for a while. Sylvie as well. So yeah, I think there's no rush to go out and get it, but I'm tempted right now. So Dean, what are you thinking about this one? Are you a Moon Knight fan at all?
No, the show was real spotty. There was some bits that I was like, okay, I kind of dig this, and then other moments where I was like, what the fuck am I wasting my time on this for? So with that, like, I'm not interested in picking this up. I mean, honestly, if there was just what's the guy who actually is
Poe Dameron.
Oscar Isaac's character.
Poe Dameron.
Like, yeah, but his character, whatever his name is, like,
There's three of them.
Yeah, I would be more inclined with adding his character more than Moon Knight. We barely saw this guy in the show.
Yeah.
He didn't really even do anything as Moon Knight except throw some punches. So it's a very big O for me. I don't.
And we've seen the exposed face with the bottom of the suit on, right? Like, we kind of debated when the prototype was teased. It's like, oh, maybe he never has that combo, but no, we see it in the show, so they could have given it to us.
Yeah, it's just, it's maybe in the future when we actually get to see Moon Knight kick some ass and like actually do something, I'd be more inclined to pick it up. But then they'll just release a new figure for that. So
Absolutely.
this is a big O for me.
Big O for you. All right. So Jose, how are you feeling about this one? And also, do you want to read this username for us? I'm joking. I'm
You
joking.
want me
Don't
to
read it. Don't read it. So how are you feeling about Moon Knight?
Okay. I didn't like the show either. I was promising the first episode I really liked when you got into the whole thing about like he would just black out and then he would be somewhere else, and I found that really intriguing. And then when you introduced what was it, his wife or girlfriend, and then she came in and all that, like that was interesting. And but then like as it got on, and then the villain wasn't great. I don't know. I didn't like it. I thought, I don't know. It just wasn't for me.
Yeah, they get Ethan Hawke as a villain, and you would assume that he's going to be great. And the fact that it was pretty mediocre is just sad.
And it's funny because he like trashed superhero movies. Like he was like talking like about like Logan and saying that it was like not great or something. I don't remember exactly what he said, but anyways, regardless, in regards to the figure, I can appreciate it. It looks nice just based on what I've seen. I don't think I would get it personally, especially without the Oscar Isaac head sculpt. If they had it, then I might be inclined just for the Latino representation, because I like Oscar Isaac and he would look good with, the Marvel characters. But I didn't love the character enough to like, I'm going to pay $300 for this figure or whatever it is. Right. So.
Yep. All right. So what'd you give it on the LWO scale?
It would be an O.
I know. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
And to Yomo, I am so sorry. I totally missed a super chat. LWO for life. Thank you so much for the very generous super chat. Really appreciate that. And apologies for skipping it over. Total newbie mistake on my end. So really, really appreciate that. And so this person who has a very easy username to pronounce, but I can't do it personally, says, what does the LWO pull mean? So L is a loss, W is a win, and O is más o menos. So depending on how you feel about the figure. And so it looks like we've got 64%
Probably
saying it's
doesn't
a
know what
W.
más o menos means either.
All right, that's it's just okay. It's just okay. All right.
Yeah, more or less.
That's right. More or less.
Más
So
o menos.
64% are saying it's a W, 27% are saying it's an L, and 9% saying it's an O. So, yeah, overall, this one is receiving a bit more love than the President Loki, for sure. But yeah, I'm tempted. So I'm going to eat crow. Like I said, I dogged it. I saw it at San Diego Comic-Con as well, saw the prototype. I was like, there's just no contrast. Like, it's just an all-white figure. If it had a head sculpt, it'd be better, but it's pretty damn cool. So we'll
That's
see.
still true.
You getting it?
Not yet. Like I said, I think this one's going to go on bargain bin. So unless I could find a really good price on him, I probably will pass. We'll probably see this character again in the future too. So maybe with the head sculpt, but yeah, it's you're right, Dean. It's all those things are true, and it's a cool figure. So it's not mutually exclusive. Absolute Irwin is saying tongue in cheek, Marco. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah,
So
and
that's
Ben was
awesome.
calling you out, man. I think we got a
man,
ban Ben.
We do need to
He's
ban
calling you
Ben.
out.
You know what?
Yeah.
He's gonna join Cuervo on the bench here. So.
Oh,
Look at Jose, ready with the ban hammer. I taught you well. Man. I taught you very well. All right, so let's talk about this one here. First of all, I just really wanted to say I've seen some news today about Across the Spider-Verse and various overtime that needed to be worked by a lot of the artists. I guess they've had like thousands of artists that worked on it. They were working 11 plus hour days for multiple years, if not months, or months, if not years. So I guess there's like some reports of poor working conditions on folks that worked on the film. That's really disappointing to hear because it was such a masterpiece. It came together so well. So it's unfortunate that there may have been some not up and up practices when it comes to the talent that created such a beautiful thing. So I wanted to highlight that, number one. Number two, I wanted to ask, did anyone know that there are variations of the film that are being played right now? Like there are certain scenes that are just different, certain bits of dialogue, either from that are just said in different ways or they're shot from different angles. Had anyone heard that?
no.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it on Twitter. They were showing you the differences between the scene with 2099 and his assistant, right? And then at one point she takes a selfie, and another point she doesn't. That was pretty cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So I just found that out today.
Well,
So
why?
I think because it's like a multiverse of the film, right? Like it's just another variation of the film. I don't know that they've gotten out and explained why that's the case, but it's just kind of an interesting little rewatch wrinkle.
Weird.
Yeah, it is weird. And really quickly, I want to read this from AJ Agrusa. I'm whiter than sour cream, so I appreciate the Maso Menos explanation too. Thanks. Learn something new every day. Apologies for not being transparent about that one, but that's awesome. Whiter than sour cream. That's incredible. So obviously Hot Toys announced that they're going to give this one a fabric suit. Did this change anyone's mind? Did you go from like, oh, okay, I'm not going to pick this up to, okay, they're doing a fabric suit. Now I'm kind of interested in this one.
No, not really. I feel like if I buy this one, I'm gonna have to buy the other two as well, Gwen and Miles. So probably still no for me.
It's tough because exactly the same boat. It's like, well, then I gotta buy the other two. You know, that's what $1,000 right there, not including shipping and tax.
Crazy. That's
for the
crazy.
7-pack.
I had already decided in my head. I was like, I'm just gonna get the figure arts, have the three of them. You know, I'll be fine. And you know, that's even buying all three of those, I'm still saving like $200. So, or not even $200. That's what. God, $700. Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's I mean, it's nice that they're gonna finally match, right? The shelf, but that's a tough nut to swallow, as Ben would say.
Wow.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a slippery slope, 100%. So, Jose saying no one listens to Ben Thomas. It is true. No one listens to Ben except when he's talking about swallowing nuts. Larry Walker in the house. Thank you for joining. And we've got a Mike Oxlong sighting. Is that man drive? Mike Oxlong, I don't understand half of the things that you normally type, but they always make me laugh. Like this one. I love T-bonus show. I have no clue what the fuck that means, but it's very, very funny to me. So
Ben Thomas? Thomas?
Oh, that must be it right there.
T-bonus? I don't know.
Wild. The famous Mike Oxlong. So all right. So anyone else? Anyone think this is a good precedent? Like, okay, the community pushed back, Hot Toys folded. You think we'll see this again?
Depends how probably the pre-orders go. Honestly, I heard that like maybe a 30-day window. Someone told me like maybe the 30-day window wasn't as good as they thought it would be for the pre-orders. So they were like, we got to step up and actually do something about this. I don't know if it was because they listened to us or it's because their money wasn't looking good. That's the thing. I have no idea.
It's got to be a little bit of both.
One of those two. Yeah.
Both data points.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So Eddie, you saw the film already, yeah?
I haven't seen it. I think I'm gonna wait for Disney Plus.
Okay. Okay.
The first one was cool, but like I didn't.
He's seen Aquaman 2, but not.
Yeah,
that's right.
The first one was cool, but I didn't like. It wasn't my favorite movie, like Spider-Man movie. So like this one, I'm not super excited to go see right away. So I know I'm in the minority on that one, but that's okay. I think it's cool that everybody was mad about the joints and that it's now they have a chance to get it and it be a better figure, but I kind of don't I don't like the precedent that if everybody complains, everything will change. Like, it's a slippery slope. So yeah, it's cool. I'm glad that people are getting what they want, but at the same time, like, I don't like the idea of people complaining and then they get what they want, you know? I feel like that's an ideal that's like super precedent now in today's time.
Yeah, you should just shut up and accept what's given to you, right?
Exactly.
They're like, "Hey, Eddie, we don't want minorities voting anymore," and you're just like, "Yeah, okay."
Oh, that's a difference.
Hey, like you said, it's a slippery slope. It goes both ways. Today it's toys, tomorrow it's us. No. How dare you?
Wow. All right. I don't like where you were going with that, so let's not go there. But, so, you know, we talked about this on CW this week, right? Where it's, there's a constructive way to, you know, express your points. Everyone complains about everything these days, so I get it is exhausting, but it is up to us as a community to constructively express when we're not happy with something. But also we can't expect that they're going to always make a change, right? Like Joey said, maybe because their money they weren't seeing the returns on the figure. That probably had something to do with it. But they see the feedback that the community's not happy about this.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that until he said it. I was like, oh, shit. We're over here taking credit.
It's probably the
I think
money
I said it
in their pockets. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think I said it on Tuesday's show, though. I think both of them are data points
No,
for
you
them.
didn't.
For
You didn't
100%. So, yeah, at the end of the day, the money will definitely talk. What's that? What'd you say, Dean?
I said, no, you didn't. You didn't say that.
Did this one come with a head sculpt?
All right. It does.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, it did?
A pretty decent head sculpt, too. And that's why everybody was so pissed off. It's like, this figure looks great, but why does it look like an action figure when it should look, like a Hot Toy? So I think they're rectifying that.
Yeah, I think it'll still have the same proportions though as what it should have with that.
100%.
Yeah,
because that was some people's argument. It's like, oh, but the body needed to look a certain way. It's like, okay, well they've achieved it. Just throw a cloth over.
Oh yeah. That's
why you don't need to use a regular suit or a regular body to fit a suit under it. So. Yeah, it should look the same.
We'll see.
They've already done the work, so there's no use in throwing it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, this is one that I definitely, after they put up the notice that they're going to change it, I went and got a pre-order. Now, I spoke about my struggles with pre-ordering before because I wouldn't pre-order at all because I'm waiting for the bargains, but now they got me scared. And so I did, go secure one with Ray. So this is one I'm looking forward to adding for sure. And I'm looking forward to everyone complaining once the new prototype is shown and it's still not up to everyone's standards. That's the type of stuff that I get is exhausting, because people are going to complain then too. So you got to try to shift through what's noise and what's actually productive input.
If they do the fabric right and not put like fat suit stuff on it to hide the joints, this could be a really cool posable figure, like one of the most posable Spider-Man figures they've done. So like, because even from this picture, like I feel like I could kind of tell what kind of fabric it'll be like, and it'll be like super posable. Maybe not where the red parts are, because it's like thicker, sort of a rubber material, it might crack there, but like where the joints are, at least like in the elbows and the knees and the hips maybe. Whoa, we got a CW reunion now.
CW takeover of LWO.
Wow, all my children. What's up, guys?
You're a backup Avenger, by the way. You're a backup.
I gotta go. I'll see you guys later.
I'm not backup. Bro, I'm Iron Man. What are you talking
Wow.
about?
Man, guy goes to the gym 4 times and thinks that he's freaking Tony Stark.
He's a dude. You're the dude. You're the fucking guy in the cave that helped Iron Man build the suit. That gets fucking blown up.
How dare you? I was watching, bro.
Oh my god.
How fucking dare you?
You're Jarvis, bro.
How dare you? How dare you, Eddie? I wish I could throw your ass off that damn cliff, Eddie, to get the Soul Stone. How dare you?
So MB Dyson is saying when they throw a suit on this, it will lose the accurate physique. That's going to be the kind of trade-off, right? We're just going to see if they're able to pull it off. But, I loved the Miles suit. It was all just like a pretty lightweight fabric. So I think they can make something really tight-fitting to the body and still really be true to the character. But Zach, have you thought any more about this whole concept since we chatted about it on Tuesday?
I don't buy that logic. I think Hot Toys has very good tailoring. So, I mean, if they want it to, fit tight to the body, they can make it fit tight to the body. I mean, these are the best in the business for tailoring. I actually ordered the first Miles this week. It was on like a super clearance deal. It was like $180.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yeah, so I put it on a payment plan. I'm gonna buy it outright next month. But I would say I'm certainly more interested. But I know the way we always talk about like the wait list. Like we don't really understand how it works, and I feel like they need to push this out such that people can see the new body and make that informed decision, right? So I wouldn't personally pre-order it with just this photo here, but I think like any spider figure, the hardest part is going to be matching the texture on the blue, on the sculpt, to the fabric over suit or whatever.
And that was a weak point of the Miles for sure, right? Like it just didn't necessarily match great.
Yeah, and to be fair, I think, because we saw the secret base photos for the new Miles, I think it looks better, but I also don't know if it's, very careful lighting or just the photographs that they've put up for solicitation. I think it does look better, but yeah, that is certainly a weak point with the, I think it's the hands and the face on the first one.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Any more thoughts on this one before we move on to the next figure? All right, so let's check in with the poll that we did. So it looks like 14% are saying this is an L. Okay, so just overall, just a flat out L. 43% are saying it's a W, and 43% are saying it's an O. So, yeah, I think overall, a positive sign. Now, it's a shame that it took the community complaining, but Zach, what is that fucking smirk about, first of all?
Because Animals now says, yo, Jarvis beds Wanda. That's a win. Let's fucking go.
Oh, Jarvis does bid Wanda.
Hell yeah, dude.
That is a win.
I'll take Jarvis any day, actually.
Okay. That's right. Just paid him a compliment, actually. All right, so let's move on to the last figure that we're going to talk about, and then we can just shoot the shit. So this IG-12, let's just talk about the deluxe. We don't have to talk about the standard version, but does anyone like the fact that you've kind of got this side tier character, or I don't even know how to describe it, but kind of this mech Grogu and then a bunch of accessories? Does everyone like that setup, and would you be down for them to do that moving forward? Like, I don't know, if they did it for upcoming properties and you only got 2 figures, but then you got a bunch of accessories for the other ones. So, Dean, I'm going to start with you. How do you feel about this package overall and something you want to see again?
This is actually super cool. Credit where credit's due. You know, because when the first season came out, it was like they would release a figure and then I was like, fuck, it doesn't come with half the shit it should come with, so we'll just include it in the next one. And then that figure came out and it was still not good enough. It's like, well, that guy came with all the accessories for this one, but it still needs all these accessories. So with this one, it catches up not just one figure, but several. You know, you got parts for Mando, Bo-Katan, Heavy Mando, Grogu himself. So, you know, it fills a lot of gaps. If they don't do this moving forward, I'd be very disappointed. Like, let's just say Mando season 4 or whatever. It's like, yo, release maybe like a figure at the beginning of the season, and then at the end, release a figure. It just has all the accessories that go with everything else. That'd be nice.
Heck yeah. Let's see. Let's check in with Dan here. So we got another member of LWO in the house. All right, so it's a little sparse here. Dan, how do you feel about this IG-12? Number 1, how you doing tonight? Number 2, and number 3, do you want to see them do these accessory packs moving forward?
A lot of questions.
Just kept going. There's so many things.
First of all, what's up, everybody? How's everybody
What's
doing?
up, dude?
What's up? You know, got Marcos over there looking like Dre right now for some reason.
Yeah, we're
Kind of that's
holding it down for the Dre look.
You know, I don't know. This doesn't really do anything for me though. I mean, it's cool. I like all the accessory pack and stuff. Like it's all dope. But I don't know. It's just not for me. Yeah, it's an easy pass. I'm just not trying to get too deep into the Mando line anyway. I got all the characters basically that I want. But I mean, this is cool, man. I ain't gonna lie. I do like, you know, the fact that you can change out Grogu with the other smaller aliens and shit. Like it's dope, man. And then all the accessories as well, like the heated up gun for Heavy Mando. I think that's pretty dope. But it's just, yeah, for me, it's an easy pass. I'm cool. But, yeah.
Fair enough. So Jose, how you feeling about this one overall, and something that you're tempted by?
Not really. I was kind of a mixed bag with season 3, right? I think everybody, that's the general consensus on the show. This didn't really do much for me. The accessories pack is what's interesting, right? Because it's like, is it setting the precedent for something that they're going to be doing moving forward? But it feels like it's one of those things where, you know, it's just like, you want those accessories, you have to buy this. And I'm like, wouldn't it be nice if you could just buy an accessory pack? Like, I don't want the IG-12, you know. So, but I wouldn't. Yeah, for $360, I don't want the whole thing. It's fine. I'll find, if I really want those accessories, maybe I'll find them later. But
there you go.
I'm fine.
There you go. Let me just catch up with the chat here. So PRock saying I'm coming. Ben Thomas is saying big panel tonight. Yeah, we're growing here. Took us a little bit, but we're growing. Best Car Kid is saying I'm here for PRock's piggies. All right. Oh my, we got Philip the Fool in the
growers,
house.
not showers.
Right.
Concealed carry, Dean.
Jesus Christ.
So Zach, can we get Philip the Fool live in front of LWO and God to admit that he spilled the beer?
Philip, come on, my guy.
God?
I got like the Zapruder film. I got the detailed I've been watching Making a Murder. I got the crime scene mapped out. I got spray patterns of the beer. I need someone to admit it.
Man. Poor Philip the Fool. That's awesome. PRock saying too much CW seasoning. Need to come in and add some LWO adobo. Yeah, get in here, bro. Come
wow.
Philip the Fool saying already got my bow accessories from Zach. Zach's Wonderland coming through big. Let's see. We got Niculio saying Bendito. Entras la stream. Come on, Ben. Get in here. Let's go.
Come on, Ben.
I almost butchered the hell out of that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I did.
Dude, I was about to say, what the fuck?
Yeah, right.
Forgot how to read?
I can't read in English. Damn well, no, I can't read in Spanish. Come on. So, let's see. So, Joey, how do you feel about this one? One that you're considering, and do you like the accessory pack approach?
Yeah, I think it's cool. I mean, this is kind of one of those things, that Hot Toys gave us that we feel like they're on our side. If you did like the show enough to get some of these the figures, and I mean that you already have, and you get the accessories. I mean, you're saving so much money by not for having them come out with, double the figure, and you're like, gosh, I don't want to get this, and then you miss out. So if you did like the show and you want those accessories, I feel like you're winning here. You are winning here. But honestly, the show was very lackluster to me. So for me, it's probably going to be an L, honestly. Unfortunately, that's what it's got to be. But the accessories are cool. I actually did see that overheated gun. I think MRC posted it. He posted it, and that paint on the gun looks so good. It looks like it's lit up. That's how good the overheating looks on that gun.
Oh, really? Okay, let's see.
Yeah,
For sure.
it's pretty cool. Yeah, it literally looks like that in just right there. The paint looks like that. It looks so good.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's a really cool addition,
Mm-hmm.
and I do love the fact that you can really plus a lot of figures that you already have. So it's a cool approach that I support, and thank you for sticking to the LWO rules. I really appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
So ranking that. So Eddie, how do you feel?
Oh, I didn't. Are we still doing?
overall?
Wait, are we still doing that, or are we?
We
not
still
doing
are.
that?
I mean,
Okay.
not everyone was doing it, but I appreciate you for it.
Wow.
So Eddie, yeah, what are your thoughts?
I think the accessories are cool. I think obviously it would be cool to get an accessory pack without a figure that maybe some people wouldn't buy otherwise, but they gotta make money with that mold somehow. So I see why they did it. I think it's cool that it has that voice yes no action. That's kind of cool. Also, I was gonna ask, is this the first time we're getting a Babu Frick in 1/6 with this accessory pack, or did it come with something else?
I believe you're correct.
Yeah, I think
So
this is
that's
the first
cool
time
for
sure.
people, because that was like Baby Yoda before Baby Yoda, right? People love that little dude. And then the Bo-Katan head sculpt with the rooted hair. Does that mean there's another Bo-Katan coming, or does that come with this?
The head sculpt with the rooted hair doesn't come with this, so I think that's a speculation that they may be doing this pretty questionable rooted hair, right? I think some folks may be happy by it, but it doesn't look great.
I thought it looked pretty good, dude. I didn't think it looked. I thought it looked
When you see somebody else, like I think somebody else did a custom of it.
Yeah, I
when you
saw
compare, when you
What's her
compare it
name,
to
Zach?
that,
Tina St. Cruz.
Tina,
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, when you see Tina's.
When you compare it to this one, this one's not looking good at all. But honestly, I feel like this is the one that you could have went with the sculpted hair, honestly, and it would have looked pretty good. I think they should have just kept it sculpted but longer than the original one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I don't know. I like it. I think it looks good. The custom did look better, but like
Yeah.
for Hot Toys, this is good rooted hair for me.
Yeah, when you start to mass produce things, I mean, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've also seen customs that are pretty dog shit. So.
True.
Overall, I think it's W for Mandalorian fans. You get some accessories for other stuff. I feel like the IG-12 is an accessory on its own too. Like, it's just another way to get Baby Yoda doing something different, So, and I do like the weapons and shield stuff from what were those things called in the show? The like Mandalorian
Super Troopers
Stormtroopers or whatever the hell.
I thought they were like the
those are
next evolution of Dark Troopers, yeah?
Yeah.
You guys think
is
this
that
looks
rooting.
better than the one that they
This-
Much better. Much better.
You
This is
gotta
it,
look
though.
for
This
the
is
season
good
3
to me.
version.
Yeah,
This
this
is
is
better
the-
than that.
Yeah, it's not that. This is not it. You gotta look for the season 3 one. That's the one with the long hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one's not it.
Let's see. Was it from the same person though?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
was
here
it?
we go.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
here we go. Here we
So
go.
we got Trevor 1/6 shooter in the house. I don't think it looks bad for synthetic hair. A rooter will cost you $200. So yeah, I guess that's a trade-off.
Sure.
It's more mass produced, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go, Marco.
that looks
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's much better.
See, but I kind of like that on the Hot Toy one, it's like flowing more. Like the other one looks too fucking straight down for me. I know you could fix that with messing with it and stuff. But like, I don't know, it doesn't look bad to me.
But her hair was kind of like straight
Yeah.
for season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So Zach, did you already give your thoughts on this IG-12, the accessory pack?
I think it's a W. I think it's a big W. I think if you think of all the characters that have accessories in this set, no one wants to buy a 4th Chrome Mando. No one wants to buy a 2nd Bo-Katan. They already put up a pre-order for a Paz Vizsla, so it's too soon to put out that pre-order for this one. And to be frank, almost everyone that I know that owned IG-11 had sold it after season 1. You know, once he died, you know, you could pick up IG-11 for like 160 on the groups.
30% off yesterday, I think.
Yeah, so I think this is a perfect accessory set. You know, there are going to be some people that haven't yet bought a Paz or a Bo or a Mando that, you know, probably would have preferred these accessories to come in their own set. But I think this is a great idea. I think IG-12 is different enough that even if you had the IG-11, this is a pretty good addition. And I think something that is perhaps a bit underappreciated. Yeah, IG-11 is a great figure for sure. It's just, I think a lot of people sold it. But one thing that I don't think people appreciate is how much other collectors are going to be willing to buy these accessories for. I've seen, people buy 2 figures like this in the past, and they part out all the accessories, and they basically pay for both figures by doing that. So, you know, if you have a collector that wants to spend $50 for all the stuff that goes with Mando, or $50 for the bow stuff, or $50 for the rifle, I mean, that's $150 right there. And that more than pays for the deluxe accessories. And I wouldn't be shocked if you can get even more for these things. So I think it's a great idea. I think if you're savvy and willing to go that route, I think you could probably, make a little bit of cheddar back, because there are a lot of people that are going to want to buy these that don't want IG-12.
Yeah, no, it's a really, really good point, honestly. And really quickly want to say what's up to Bendito, our boy.
Bit of cheddar.
Wow, what a guy.
True.
Look at this panel. Wow.
Feels like
CW
Tuesday.
takeover here.
What day is this?
I know.
How dare you? Yeah, DJ, I just saved myself $100.
What's up, guys?
Wow.
What's up? Thanks for having me in.
Yeah, Ben, thank you for joining. So, yeah, total CW takeover here. But luckily, Dan joined right in time to give us a little bit of balance. So Ben, any more thoughts on this accessory pack? You considering this at all? Do you like the precedent?
I have to strategize my finances for all the figures that I want right now. So the more I've looked at this figure, the more I like it. I do have a lot of the figures that I could add these accessories to, so I'm excited about that. But the price is still pretty high. So it's one of those things that I'm like, it doesn't feel like it's a need. It feels more like a want at this point. So I think I'll kick it down the line a little bit. See if it ever goes a little lower, but I think it's $360.
Yeah.
So, for me in Canada, it's like that's over $500. It's a tough nut. So I'm gonna kick it down the road and we'll call it a day. By the way, Jose, it is nice to meet you. I wanted to call you out specifically because I had a friend at work when I used to work at TD Bank, and his name was spelled the same as yours, but he went by Jose, and it always confused me because I'd always only known folks as Jose, but.
Brown people should never cross that second border.
He really lost touch of his culture. I thought I was bad, but
Jesus, Jose. Ain't no goddamn way, bro. Get that man's brown card back.
He went too far.
He went too far. He overshot Eddie.
Jose with an H. Oh my gosh.
That man's name was Hose.
That's right.
I have like the most common name, like Hispanic name, right? And people still get it wrong. I get Joseph, I get Juan, I get all these.
Juan,
those are just racist.
That's racist.
John,
Yeah, for sure.
Jesse?
Joe. I get it all.
Damn.
That's incredible. So Ben, are you here to apologize to Jose about all of your Flash theories?
I'm ready.
No spoilers, but
Yes. I apologize. Although, you know what? They didn't officially say Thomas Wayne wasn't in the movie, so
Oh god.
I'm just kidding.
Well, technically he is when no spoilers, but there's a frame where he looks at a photo of his parents, and he's
fair.
technically in the movie.
Yeah, they did.
I'll give
There
you that
go.
one.
Fair enough. But yeah, it was awesome. But I was disappointed it wasn't closer to the Flashpoint paradox. I queued that up earlier. The animated film, such a good watch, guys. You gotta watch it.
That's really incredible.
Yeah,
absolutely. And I just have to call out how PRock said that he was joining maybe 30 to 40 minutes ago.
I don't think he was joining. I think he was.
I'm
actually
surprised
coming,
I beat him.
So.
I'm surprised you still actually believe.
He said he was coming. He didn't say he was joining.
Yeah. Oh, I see. That's
It's like I'm about to bust.
He got lost.
Oh my god. That's awesome. Very, very cool. So all right, so I think we can wrap up this one, but overall, yeah, good way to sell some IG-12s. Whoa, let's get that out of there. I don't know how this keeps popping up, but I know. Wow. So let's just shoot the shit, guys. I want to start with a topic about our favorite DCEU films. So I was going to go through and we could tier rank them, but I think it'd just be better if we talked about our top 3 films from the DCEU. If you don't enjoy the DCEU, that's fine as well. And I get that that's not even what it's officially called, but so I think my top 3, I guess I'll start and I'll kick it to Dan. I think Flash is going to end up in the top 3, honestly. I'm going to say Flash.
Wow.
Batman versus Superman, and then this is a bit of a cheat, but Peacemaker as a show. I think those were the 3.
Fire, yeah. Sounds good.
Just Man of Steel forward?
What is classified as the DC?
Yeah, well, I guess that would fall in the DCEU. I guess, well, okay, no spoilers there, but yeah, I would say Man of Steel forward. We can include, but don't include the Joker, don't include the Batman.
And you can include...
What the fuck? Those are the best movies.
But those aren't in the DCEU, though. You get what I mean? Because those other ones are continuing on even after this other
rewrite
universes.
my list.
Yeah, rewrite your list. But Dan, how about you, man? What are your? I know you're a big DC guy, so what are your top ones?
I'd probably say Man of Steel is probably the best one. For me, Man of Steel, it's gonna go BVS, and then it will probably go. Damn, it's kind of a toss up between Suicide Squad and the Flash.
The second one, the Suicide
second
Squad.
one, not the weak ass one. Will Smith,
Wow.
but the other one.
Even more interesting.
Yeah,
DJ
those are
saying
those
my
are
favorite. Okay, nice choices. My favorite DCEU will be the last end credits of the last DCEU movie.
Yeah.
Philip the Fool saying Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, Zack Snyder's Justice League. Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh yeah,
There you
fuck
go.
that one.
Oh, yeah, fuck.
That one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Dean, how about you? I know that you're not the biggest fan.
Yeah.
Have you even seen it?
Bro, I haven't seen The Flash, so I don't know about that, but the only thing I've really enjoyed where I'm am actively searching it out was Peacemaker. And I guess maybe the first Wonder Woman I didn't hate. That's about it.
It's only 2, man. What the fuck?
Wow, struggling to even come up with 3.
Any parts with Batman in BVS? The movie itself is not good, but all the Batman scenes are pretty fucking sweet. Like the warehouse scene, just that one scene alone.
That might be the best scene, honestly, of all the
Yeah.
DCEU.
Yeah.
Straight out of the Arkham games.
That's probably the best Batman scene we've probably seen. And that's all that movie really has going for it.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
And
Do you
I
guys
love the
ever
movie,
watch?
but I know it's why.
Do you guys ever watch there was that release, it was the concept of the fight of Deathstroke and Ben Affleck's Batman,
I did.
and you could actually watch it.
Yeah.
It's like a
Like the
previs
visuals?
or
Yeah, like a previs, and it was released. It's like the fight that Joe Manganiello was talking about that they have in Gotham, and then Batgirl gets involved and basically beats both of them. You guys ever seen that?
I don't know if I've seen that. I gotta look that shit up.
not familiar at all. So
it's
Jose,
out
before
there.
thank you for mentioning that. Before I kick it over to you, Larry Walker saying, when are you guys going to get LWO t-shirts printed up? I would definitely buy a couple. We've got to figure out we got to consult with our attorney, because obviously LWO is one thing and our LWO is a completely different thing, but it's got the same font. So we got to figure out if we're able to do that or not. But We'll talk tomorrow.
WWE shop.
That's right. We'll talk to the boss and we'll see what his plans
If you
are.
have to ask an attorney if you can do it, you can't. So
Probably.
They may-
But that's if I have to ask Gigi if I can get a figure, then I'm screwed. So let's see. AJ Agrusta saying Man of Steel, Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman. Yeah, really strong there. Absolute Urban saying Dean's talking about Batman. He's a Batman fan now, actually. He's a Batman
I've
fan.
come around to the whole Batman thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Jose, what are your top 3?
Tough one. I think it's gonna be.
You've
Man
had
of
all this
Steel.
time to think about it, bro, and you're still.
No, I'm thinking about it. It's Man of Steel, the Suicide Squad. I really liked. Got King Shark right here. So I really like the Suicide Squad, and I guess by continuation, Peacemaker. But if it's going to be 3 movies, it's Man of Steel, The Suicide Squad, and probably Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Nice, very very solid list. All right, Joey, how about you?
I'm gonna go with the Zack Snyder Justice League, and then I'm gonna go with BVS. I feel like BVS grew on me a little bit, honestly. It's aged over time pretty good. It's one of those movies that you put on and then you ignore everything else, but when the cool scene comes on, kind of just sit there and watch, and it just gets your attention to me, honestly. And then the Suicide Squad, I like that one a lot. That one was pretty good.
Heck
What
yeah.
the
And
fuck is going on in here?
Sylvester
What
Stallone?
the
Oh,
heck
shit.
is what is this?
Stallone.
What is this? Is CW After Dark?
That's right, man. That's what happens when you don't show up for forever.
Goddamn
you know?
right.
Nah, I'm only playing. Thank you. I love you,
Cavalry.
CW guys. I love you
Out
guys.
there, you PRock.
Dean, I love you.
Cut your teeth
Zach.
at After Dark, my guy.
And that what? Wait, I can't hear.
I said you got your start on After Dark, my guy. Come
I
on.
know, man. I need to go back. Book me
Much
for
love,
this
my
Wednesday.
friend.
This Wednesday.
Hell yeah, dude. Let's do it.
I'll do it. It's
Oh
been a
hell
while
yeah!
for me to
Okay.
go.
PRock and After Dark. Those were
Yeah,
some
man.
of the best episodes.
It
man.
was, man.
It starts at 7:30.
That's stressful.
It starts at 10:30. You'll be there.
That's right. Give him a long lead. It's
It's a long lead, bro.
How you doing tonight, bro?
What's up? Doing good, man. I'm doing good. Sorry I was running a little late. I mean, a lot late this time. But hey, I showed up. I always make it. So
You always do, honestly.
I'm
We got to give you
consistent.
credit
I'm
for
doing
that.
every episode I'm here, so.
You really
Love it,
are,
man.
man.
But yeah,
No,
sorry,
you're-
I'm here. Thanks to be here. First time for a lot of these fellas over here, so a lot of new faces. Some faces are, I mean, only play. I'm only playing.
Wow, I know.
I love everybody.
You don't want to know their new
Wow.
nickname, bro. So PRock, top 3 DC EU films. So that's Man of Steel and that universe onwards.
I actually like Man of Steel. That's probably number 1 for me. That was, to me, I know the whole ending of him like killing people or whatever, letting people die, or killing this dude, Zod, was against like a lot of the comic fans, but I thought that was a real good representation of Superman. The way they show him growing up. And Zack Snyder, he didn't like overdo it with the special effects. Maybe towards the end with all the buildings and everything, but I love that stuff. So, number 2,
What are you talking about?
definitely,
Didn't
I would
overdo it with the
say-
special effects. Freaking Russell Crowe was riding a dinosaur to begin the film.
That was being sarcastic. He always overdoes it.
Yeah.
Number 2, I'll probably say I always forget the Batman that has the Heath Ledger. Batman Begins. No, that's not Batman Begins. That's Batman Returns.
That's
Or
not,
Dark Knight. I
that
forget
doesn't
which one.
count.
That's the Dark Knight.
Dark Knight, yeah.
But that's
Dark
not
Knight.
DC.
That doesn't count.
That's not
It's everything
DCU?
after Man of Steel. Everything after.
Absolute Irwin
Jesus
said
fucking
Predator is not in the DCEU. PRock.
Predator. I didn't say about Predator. What's after DCU? Like from Man of Steel.
Everything
and, like, all
after
the new
Man of
stuff
Steel.
now?
Yeah.
Damn, it wasn't much really. I don't think.
There's like 12 movies.
They're just not that
It
good.
wasn't much that I remember then. Shit.
Suicide
Well,
Squad, Wonder Woman.
No, I know. I like
Yes.
Wonder Woman's number 3.
Uh,
I'm not a big fan of like that whole back in the day civil, like the old war stuff. So that's why I don't like Captain America. That stuff's boring to me. But they actually did a good job with Wonder Woman too. And then that theme song. Who doesn't like that damn theme song?
Mm-hmm.
That's that
Banger.
Shoot after, cause you pump up before anything. Yeah, I'm gonna say number 2. I actually enjoyed the second Suicide Squad as much people didn't. That's probably I'll probably say Wonder Woman's probably 2, and then Suicide Squad. I can't think of anything else honestly, so that's what I'm saying right now.
So he, she, we, big boobs is saying the Ayer cut of Suicide Squad was tremendous. I didn't realize there was an Ayer cut.
Is
There
this
is-
actually the Snyder?
There is, but it hasn't been released.
Is Justice League Snyderverse can count or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's number 2 then. That's number 2 for me. So yeah, Man of Steel, Justice League Snyderverse cut, whatever, and then Wonder Woman.
Absolute Irwin saying PRock, just say Top Gun Maverick. No, that's a solid list, PRock.
That's a good movie though. That movie
man,
he got me back with that movie, man. It was a little weird for me, but after that movie, I was like, I got the Tom Cruise.
PRock, have you seen Mission Impossible Fallout?
I lost track in those damn movies.
So the last one, it's incredible, honestly. Has anyone here seen that? Like, that was one of my
it's the one with
favorite.
Henry
if not the
Cavill in
best
it,
one.
right?
What numbers?
With what,
if
Ben?
You say number wise. What number?
Henry
4,
Cavill was
5,
in that,
8?
right?
6.
Henry Cavill. 6, yeah, there you go.
Damn, 6 of them.
That was good. I like that one.
But you honestly don't need to see the other ones. Like, I don't really care about the Mission Impossible
you fucking
plot at
do.
all.
What the fuck? You have to watch
Well,
them all,
the-
bro.
I want to rewatch them all.
Well,
Marcus,
I'm
that
just
guy
saying,
says,
if
oh,
you
yeah,
wanted
you can watch part 2 before part 1.
You have
For
to at
these, I
least
feel like you
watch.
could jump in.
You have to at least watch 4 and 5. You can skip 1 through 3, but you 4, 5. I would start at 4.
1 through 3 were really good. I like the 1 through 3.
Start at the beginning.
Yeah.
Fucking start at the beginning.
There you go. So you got to watch 5 before. So Joey, how about you, bro? What are your top 3?
I already went. I already.
Sorry, brother. I've
you're
reshuffled the
good.
deck here.
No,
and I'm
you're good.
losing track of.
I can say it again
So,
if you want me to.
yeah, so Zach, I'm gonna go to you, man. Who are your top 3?
I'm gonna go Shazam, the first
You're
one.
lying, man.
No, I
The first
know
one or
you're
second
trolling.
That movie that was a
No, actually,
super
the
fun
first one.
movie.
It is fun.
All
It
these
is
other
fun.
movies
I'm
fucking
fucking around.
suck, bro. What are you talking
Bro,
about?
I totally forgot about Shazam.
Wonder
See, I
Woman
forgot
for
about
number
Lyle. I forgot
2
about it too. What
and number 1 BVS.
was number 2?
Wonder Woman, the first one.
Okay.
Dude, when she crossed that trench, bro. Felt that shit in
Yeah.
my
Fire,
balls,
bro.
Felt that in my balls,
Come on,
dude.
lay on top of me.
When she was like believing in herself, bro. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
Female empowerment really gets my rocks off.
Goddamn right. You get my rocks off of that. Not swallowing comments.
Fuck, you guys didn't like Shazam?
Shazam was dope. Everyone loved Shazam.
Okay, I enjoyed Shazam, and I just watched the second one and didn't hate it. I don't think it was like
The
fantastic.
second's
but
fun. Yeah.
I think it might be better than the first, to be honest.
I don't like Zachary Levi. That's my problem.
Oh, what? Eugene Fitzherbert? I fucking
kind of
love
think
Zachary Levi.
I
You know
like
the
Mary
problem?
Marvel.
Oh yeah, she's bad as hell.
Eugene Fitzherbert is his character
Yes.
in Tangled.
Yes.
The problem
I
with the
did like
Shazam
her.
films are the young kid and the older Shazam like have no linkage. It's like completely different characters. It's like
Bro,
he's more immature when he's older.
Yeah,
and
dude. Fuck yeah. he was.
Did you see that the kid was liking tweets like when the movie came out where they were saying that like basically that what you're saying that how like Zachary Levi was playing a child and he was like not a child anymore
Yeah.
and he was liking those
13,
tweets on
14.
Oh no,
What
I
a
did not.
so like
see
he
that.
agreed with that.
What a shit.
Also,
The only thing that makes Shazam okay is the best friend. He is fucking hilarious in both of them.
the
He's an it too.
disabled kid?
Yes.
Yeah, his brother? Yeah.
His-
adopted
well,
brother.
stepbrother.
But also the oldest sister is 18, but when she becomes like her super self, she's the same actress, but the kid who becomes Zachary Levi is about to turn 18 in like a month, but he turns into a different ass dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? It's such a random inclusion to just.
Well,
cast-
Mary was played by a different actress in the first movie.
Yeah.
So they did have a different actress in the first movie, but in the second movie they let her play herself, so
Oh.
she stayed the same.
She bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
Oh yeah.
Mommy of the month right there. So nice list. Ben, how about you?
I would be Man of Steel, for sure. I kind of like what PRock was saying. After the Dark Knight film, I was really craving like a Superman film that kind of felt dark and weighted, similar to the Nolan verse. And when Man of Steel came out, I thought it was amazing. I was so excited for what the future of DCEU could be. Obviously, it didn't go as well as some folks hoped, but then Suicide Squad, the second one, the James Gunn one, would definitely be top three for sure. And I really ended up liking the Zack Snyder Justice League. I really didn't love the first cut of it, but I gave the second one a chance and enjoyed it. But Peacemaker is definitely an honorable mention if we could talk shows, because I loved that show.
I never understood the bit in Man of Steel with his dad and the tornado.
Like why he didn't save him?
Yeah, it's like
I feel like
he
that's
didn't
one
want
of
people
the
to see him in power. That's why he didn't want people.
Okay,
almost
you know
as
how
fast as the
fucking
Flash?
fast
Yeah.
he is. Like, yeah, fuck.
Immediately what I thought in the moment too, it's like,
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like
Rivals Flash speed.
like don't just let me die. It's like, no, absolutely not.
And the way that he dies, like in the original movie and in the comic with PRock Kent, the way that with the heart attack, I feel like that made more sense because it was something that even Superman couldn't stop, right?
So much better.
That just worked better versus the tornado. I don't know why he went with that. But I feel like that's one of the.
Yeah. Also, like, bro, consequences be damned. If I have the ability to save my dad, I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't let them know. I let you die on purpose. Get out of here.
I felt about Spider-Verse.
Zach, you're out of here. You say one more slander. No, actually, today's the day to say shit about Spider-Verse, about Across the Spider-Verse, because we talked earlier about.
Wait, no, Eddie hasn't seen it.
No, but it's taking some heat right now.
Spoil it for me.
My bad, Eddie.
Wow, no, we're not gonna spoil it for anyone, for anyone at all. But Ben, that's a really good list. I have one question. Did anyone enjoy the original cut of Justice League at all?
No,
It's
no.
the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, it's the shittiest superhero ever fucking made.
I'd rather watch grass grow.
Pistachio?
I'd rather watch Thor: Love and Thunder again.
Wow. No, there's
that
no
one's
way.
that's ridiculous.
Oh hell no!
I don't watch Justice League. Yeah, bro, that one's horrendous.
Not that first one.
So Eddie, how about you, bro? What's your list?
I am upset that no one said Aquaman, dude. I fucking
Dude,
loved
Aquaman's
Aquaman.
fun.
Oh, I didn't say Aquaman because it sucks.
Wow.
I don't want shit on my pillow, so that's why.
That one's pretty mid.
Dude, I forgot about Aquaman.
loved
Man. I love
Aquaman
Amanda Heard.
It's the only one that made over $1 billion.
I fucking loved
Is it really?
Aquaman.
Yeah, it's the only one.
So,
It wasn't a
Aquaman's
bad
my
film.
number one. Wonder Woman is number two. Number three is hard because I want to say it's Man of Steel, BVS, or the Snyder cut of Justice League, but I guess I'll go Man of Steel because that really did start up the whole thing and it was fucking awesome. But the ending of, like, I don't love all of Snyder cut, but after, like, once the action starts, that made me like characters that I didn't like in Justice League. Like, I like Cyborg way more. I
Same,
love
dude.
Flash way more.
Yep.
I liked Ezra Miller as Flash in that, and I didn't like Ezra Miller. So, like, that movie did have an
Man,
effect
flashed
on
half
me.
of Hawaii, bro.
Cyborg
Watch
Man,
Ezra
bro.
Miller.
But, so, yeah, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Man of Steel, I think.
He has his own movie, man. He flashed the world.
Wow.
We got Calvin back. Calvin, you're an absolute trooper, bro. You've been driving all freaking day, and you're ready for LWO. Can you hear us at all?
Yeah, everybody sounds good.
All right. So what's your top three
Who sounds the best?
DCEU films?
Man of Steel, Wonder Woman, and Snyder Cut.
All right.
Fucking
nice.
cow. We got the same list. See, great minds think alike. That's my
My
man.
dude.
Yo. Dean, get the way. Let me give him a high five.
Where you at? Where you at? Oh.
Dean's in the way. I got it.
Well, you know what? I can't because Dean's a grower or not a shower, so I might be activating something over here. Dean, you gotta speak. You gotta speak for yourself on that one, bro.
All fat guys are growers. It's a fucking compliment.
What's a grower?
If he's lying, he's dying.
My bad. I wouldn't know.
Oh,
I'm confused.
so Calvin, we making a trip to Hong Kong for Comic-Con weekend or what?
Taking a trip to
be
Bangkok.
ass? Does that have to be
All right.
ass? You're man, it's
All
going
right.
down.
Let's go.
I mean,
Trip to Bangkok.
What? Oh
Bangkok.
shit! Did I hear that right?
yeah.
That's where Zach wants to go.
Why the fuck not, dude?
What is it? What if I what?
Okay, let's go.
I gotta see what Mario's
Man, what
so
is that?
happy
Keep
about.
showing it. What is it?
I'm showing the chat. I'm showing the chat because I'm wolfing down these fucking chocolate nuts. These things are so.
What's up with you guys in
so damn
today,
good.
man? Fucking Dean swallowing nuts. Now you
Calvin, you better hide.
Smoked the big joint. I want to say.
Okay, I have not swallowed a
There's a lot
single
of fucking
fucking
nuts
nut.
going on today. What the hell? What the-
Oh my god.
Shit is good.
You know what they say, once you go chocolate.
It just knows that's
Is it dark chocolate?
That's
or
why he
milk?
said Calvin, you better. That's fucked up.
I'm carrying.
I went to the gym today.
I'm not in
Fucking-
your mouth. Don't trip.
That's like a little Seinfeld joke. That shit hit me
Oh my
late.
god.
Good chocolate.
So Calvin, do you have something you want to unbox today or what?
Yeah, I'm trying to get set
Oh
up.
man.
Yeah, no worries, bro.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, no stress.
Oh man, that's fun. Hey, can I say real quick about that Moon Knight since while we're waiting for that?
Yeah, please.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go back.
Yeah.
Let's just restart the stream. Let's run it back.
No, it's real. While we're waiting.
Yeah. All right. So let me pull up the pictures of Moon Knight. But yeah,
No,
how are you
got-
feeling
no,
about
I
that
just
one?
want, I don't want to go. Yeah, what the? I mean, I just want to say real quick. No, I think it's a cool looking figure. Like, I like the little blend of like the white and the gold hint. I guess in the pictures, it, like enhance it a little bit more. But going to the show, like I wasn't a big because I know Moon Knight more from the comics. I wasn't a huge Moon Knight fan from the comics. I liked him a lot. My cousin was more of a bigger fan, but I wasn't a big fan of the way the suit looked in the show. It was more like a mummy look compared to the comics. Was more like an actual like a Batman. Like he was basically a Batman, like an old school Batman, black and blue and gray suit. He was basically the same thing, just all white. Just his personality too. He was just like Batman. So they changed it up in the show. The show did start off good. I think the first episode had that Werewolf by Night vibe, which I like a lot. And then like after the third, I think episode for me started going downhill. It just concentrated too much on the character instead of actual Moon Knight. I agree with Zach said. I'm sorry, it was Dean. That the actual Moon Knight, the character wasn't in there as much as he should have been. But the figure, man, I'm gonna get it because it's not comic accurate, but it's close enough for me. And I like that character, and I know we're never gonna get another Moon Knight unless they do the show again. But I honestly think if they do a show, they're gonna, unless he's actually in a movie, like an MCU movie, then I think we'll get another Moon Knight. But it looks cool. It's a cool figure. Hopefully the posability. I didn't look at the MRC's review. I gotta look at it tonight. I want to see how the posability is.
So you thinking about getting it?
Oh, I got it. I'm pre-ordered at day one.
Oh, you pre-ordered it day one. Okay.
Yeah. I like that character in the comics. Anything comic that's close. Like I would never see Moon Knight again. The comic character.
Yeah, I think he is gonna pop up again. I think Oscar Isaac is too big of an actor, even if the film had
I heard
mixed.
rumors in MCU, some movie.
I'm sure, right? Like
He
they're
was
trying to
supposed
do.
to. Wasn't he supposed to be in Blade?
Yeah, but who knows if that's ever coming out, bro?
Credit scene, maybe, possibly, yeah.
Isn't there a writer's strike too? It's gonna take a while
Yeah.
for a lot of things to go on. Yeah. That's why when we were talking about the Batmobile, I feel like they have a long time to to actually release it now. I mean, they could do that. I said they might do it later on, but I mean, they also could do it now while they don't have really anything to release. They could actually release that or announce it at least.
True, we're probably going to have a lull in the properties rolling out. So that's a good point. Hot Toys might be going back to the well and pulling from some of these prototypes.
Speaking of Batmobile, everybody here seen Flash already, or?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spoil it for it. It's not a spoiler really. But
spoiled
going
something
into that
for me,
movie,
you
man,
fuck.
I was. I said what?
Last LWO, you spoiled something for me. My fucking favorite part of the movie.
For what movie?
For Flash.
I did.
If you know me well enough and you've seen the movie, then you know what my favorite part was. You have.
He's gonna guess.
There was
He's gonna say
gay
all the
sex
spoilers
in the
now.
Flash.
What the?
Damn.
That's his favorite part.
That's his favorite.
Tossed him an alley-oop.
It's still Dean June. It's still June, Dean. Come on, let's go.
How dare you, Dean? Jesus,
That's why. That's what I'm saying. It's his favorite part. There's nothing wrong with that. I did not say that was a bad thing.
Wow.
He said, "If you know me, you know what my favorite part is." That's his favorite part.
Use this one time in college. Wow. Oh my God. We're gonna go. Anyone else?
The point I was gonna say was going into that movie. I was actually looking forward to seeing the Batmobile again, and they only showed it for like one scene.
Yeah,
I was mad about that. I was like, oh,
really?
Man.
Oh,
Yeah,
that sucks.
It's got to be a March.
I was like, come on, man. But it was cool seeing it again. But I was looking forward to it. I thought they were going to have like another actual, he's going to use it a lot, or have like a different version of it. I'm sorry about spoiler for anybody. That's not spoiler. It just messed the movie up.
Fern, go to the gym. Fern, get out of here.
Sounded like R2.
Fern, go to the gym. Get out of here.
Art.
That's fucking funny, man. So anyone else considering watching The Flash again? I'm kind of tempted.
I've seen it
honestly.
twice already.
You've seen it twice already? Wow.
I'll see what comes out like on digital.
Yeah, wait for HBO.
I know I got him back in that theater.
You fuck, man. What a fucking dickhead.
Holy shit.
I'll go see it again. I seen it in IMAX and then like a regular showing. Maybe I'd see like, I don't know if there's any 3D. I'd see 3D or Dolby.
3D sounds cool. Like it'd be cool to see in 3D.
There are 10 more photos on here, so that's.
I love when PRock reads stuff out, but he doesn't say it. He, she, we, big boobs is saying, hey, there's 10 mofos here, so that's a lot of opinions. To keep this stream going 3 more hours. Yeah, we're locked in. We're only 1:45 in. I know Dan, like I could see that look on his face. He's ready to go. Like we just keep going. We got Big Rib in the house. Yo, what's going on? Thanks for joining. Yeah, man. So Calvin, are you set up over there? Are you still working on your setup?
Still working.
Okay. No pressure, man. We'll get there when we get there.
There's a ton of pressure. A lot.
Did you see me last week? Did I look like I had pressure last week? Stop it, man.
I saw one bead of sweat.
I ain't Mario. I ain't sweating down.
Dang.
Wow. Yeah.
Jesus.
Shots fired.
Wow, Jesus Christ, man.
Mario was
I will just say
he literally was sweating.
And we were talking mad shit too, and he was like,
moist.
Why did he agree to do the DeLorean live like that? I would never. It's way too fragile.
Hey, PRock, those headphones are so good, aren't they? You like those?
Yeah.
I have some too. They're the best headphones I probably wore, honestly. I like them a lot.
Other ones. Yeah, so far these are my favorite ones.
Yeah.
That's a good eye. Damn, I didn't even know.
I saw it when you were doing something.
That's the nerdiest thing anyone's ever.
So Braden's asking, Marco, are you considering calling up any of the B team? How have they performed?
Wow.
First of all, stepped in admirably. We'll have to do a post game press conference to see how they enjoyed being on LWO. But yeah, no, really appreciate them joining tonight. But yeah, it's funny. At first, when there was no one else but myself and the rest of these guys, everyone was like, "Wait, are we on the right stream here? Who the fuck is everyone?" It's pretty damn funny. Braden saying, "I think Money Mendez has a good shot of making LWO. You know, he's been putting up some good stats. We'll see."
He's a free agent right now, so
that's right. He puts up 20 and 10, and then says a racial slur, and we got to put him back to the minor leagues. So
it's only because Dean's here. Otherwise, I'd have no one to make fun of.
Oh man, Absolute Irwin saying, "Yeah, we need some more PRock stories." PRock, tell us a crazy story. Just
I just can't think of one. You got someone in the chat. I don't know. Bring up a topic or something.
We'll do an association.
Y'all wanna talk about the submarine or what?
That's crazy, man.
Submarine imploded. Man, that's a good topic, huh? Everybody can have something to say about that.
Situation is fucked, bro.
Oh yeah, it's screwed, but I mean, it's a good topic to talk about.
They're already hiring, bro.
Wow. They're already hiring, yeah.
They are. You could apply to be the submarine driver. You don't have experience with the Logitech.
Then you get PlayStation controllers. Upgrade that.
They're like, "What's your qualifications?" They're like, "Actually, I don't have any. I play video games all day." They're like, "You're hired."
Play Xbox.
Did any of y'all actually think that they were down there? You know, not
absolutely
imploded?
not. Absolutely not. No. There was never a time.
Yeah.
That I was like, they're gonna find these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
What was that banging that they heard though?
Exactly.
That was the orcas, bro. They were distracting,
The
bro.
orcas. Wow.
I heard that was a
Maybe the
ghost down
ghosts-
there at the Titanic. Yeah.
Could be.
Hey, you have
There's
any
already a
good
Grand
ghost
Theft
stories?
Auto. There's already a
Oh, yeah, I
Grand
saw
Theft
that.
Auto mod. Of the
Yeah, I saw
submarine.
that.
No.
I'm downloading
Yes.
it right now.
Hey, so do y'all have any like good ghost stories? Like y'all actually
memes are
like
hilarious.
seen ghosts before? How about that? That's a good topic as well.
Damn, how many topics are we doing?
I mean, I thought we're just shooting the shit. I mean,
No, we're
Spit level,
flowing,
bro.
Joey. I
Hey.
appreciate you.
Yeah, Marco.
Flowing,
Hey,
flowing.
I mean, I didn't want dead air, so we got it.
Okay, so
Hey.
I watched just quickly back on the submarine thing, bro. The Disney Plus Titanic documentary is fucking dope. Those guys should have just watched that.
I didn't
I
know
felt like
that.
I learned
Exactly.
everything I needed to know. Eddie, it's
Check
James.
that out.
It's James Cameron.
Oh shit!
It's awesome,
I'm gonna
bro.
check that out, too.
Hell no.
It's really cool, actually.
Dude, the memes on that thing are fucking hilarious. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's sad as
I'm
it is,
downloading the
Jesus
submarine
Christ.
right now.
I know, man.
Doing Oxpedia in the sub, dude.
People didn't wait.
Dude, they had a fucking picture of Leonardo DiCaprio as Jack saying,
Jesus Christ.
these motherfuckers made it down here, and I couldn't fit on a fucking door. Oh my god! And he was just like, it was fucking hilarious. Oh my god. That ghost stories one's a good topic though.
Yeah, I love hearing those, man. I don't know why. It's just like interesting.
What about alien stories? Because I know Zach has a good
Oh
one.
yeah.
I don't want to tell. I've told it too many times.
You got the
Chupacabra?
finger?
Ah,
He got the finger. He got
Wow.
probed.
he got probed.
Wow.
Nah,
I'm out of topics now.
Wow, Joey, you tried to carry
alien
the stream, bro.
story.
Look at-
Alien or
Bro, I
ghost?
tried. I'm telling you, I tried.
Illegal alien?
I have neither.
We had an alien on the podcast one time, right, Zach? What's his name? Eddie? It was Eddie, right?
Wow!
Oh,
I knew that was
dare
going. I
you.
knew that was going.
You mother. Yo.
Poor Eddie. He's a good kid. Honestly, this stream has been so fun because I got to be with Eddie again. Oh, dude.
I miss Eddie.
Bro, when
Sense
Eddie
that.
came out of
Oh,
retirement for
My
the
spider
first
sense
time,
thing on the minute D started talking. I was like, oh no.
Son of a bitch.
Let's hear those ghost stories, boys.
yeah,
I know. Come
bust it
on.
out.
Ghost stories.
I'm giving Calvin some time.
Wow.
I know he's in and out right now.
Yeah.
I thought that
So,
was
okay.
last year.
Nobody's
So,
a
honest
believer.
question though, do folks actually believe ghosts are real though? Because I think when I was younger, I believed it, but as I've gotten older, I'm like, I don't know that ghosts
Absolutely,
are
bro.
necessarily real.
I said
Why
I
not?
Why do you
believe-
think they're real?
Dude, they're 100% real. They're 100%
They're
real.
100% real.
Yeah.
said
I had
I
a,
believe more in
there was a
aliens than I
there was a
believe in
ghost. There was a ghost that lived in mine and my roommate's apartment one time.
Turns out it was
And-
just a real light-skinned Canadian.
We
His name was Jose.
we called him Herms. We called him Herms. The ghost name was Herms, and every once in a while, all it would be was that in the closet out in the main hallway, you'd just hear this weird tapping
Michael Jackson.
in the closet.
Living in your house. Ben's like, it was touching my wiener. I didn't know what was going on.
It's like This Is the End. He's like, something not so chill happened last night.
Also, my
Philip is right.
His
The
whisper's like,
tracks.
shh, it's a ghost.
Yeah, there's a train tracks where these little kids.
We're just
got
not
killed
gonna
on a
let Ben
bus.
finish his ghost story.
Okay, Ben, finish your ghost story. I thought it was a joke.
No, it wasn't. Well, I mean, it probably was a joke, but we did call him Herms, and every time we heard the tapping, we were like, haha, Herms. And then my folks...
Probably getting pissed at you.
Right, you just smoke.
Pissed off.
Then my mom and my stepdad live in a house that's over 150 years old, and it's right next to a mill pond. And back in the day, there was a blacksmith who lived in our house, but would work at the blacksmith shop down at the bottom of the pond. And his 10-year-old son drowned in the pond, unfortunately. And so my mom swore up and down that occasionally she would see this little boy walking around our house. And she always thought it was like my brother Mackenzie, but then it would she'd kind of take a better look and it would be gone. So, and she's seen
crazy.
it multiple times over the course of the time she's lived there. So I think it's real.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I like
Especially
that you
when you-
definitively.
When you hear it from
Yeah.
people that you actually really trust, you kind of believe
Yeah.
it a little bit more.
especially with my mom, because like I mean she's a very sober lady. She's like she's got but she's just that weird sense when you see that stuff in the dining room. Like it didn't freak her out. She's never been afraid of that kind of thing either. So it's not like a fear or like an anxiety. It's just so. And she saw this little boy before she knew the story of the boy drowning in the pond. That was the other crazy part. So, Herms.
Cool. Moral of the story: teach your kids to swim.
Jesus, man.
Oh, what?
That's
a good lesson to learn.
It is.
I mean, in the 1700s.
Oh, yeah. My favorites from CW. What's up, all? Yeah,
Bro,
we're the,
if you didn't like that joke, I'm glad I didn't tell the first joke.
I have a feeling I know where the first joke was going, and I'm glad you didn't go there.
No, when he was like the blacksmith's son drowned, I was gonna go, what an idiot!
Wow.
Jesus.
Like, that little boy's gonna haunt you. Dude.
Oh,
It's coming
man.
for you, buddy.
Sheesh.
He's gonna believe in ghosts now if he didn't.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Goddamn, Green. Goddamn.
So anyone else think definitively, like Ben, can you say, like, I think ghosts are
Anyone-
100% real? Or
Anyone that doesn't smoke a lot of weed have any ghost stories?
anyone I respect on here?
Herms may have been a result of some weed, but
How the fuck did you settle on the name Herms?
I don't know. It was just like Herms. What a
I
guy.
have some I have
So
some like
white, Ben.
questionable things that have happened to me, but nothing where I can definitively say like I've seen a ghost.
What happened?
Like I'll just be like watching TV and like my remote will just like fly out the couch. Not like it fell, like something
It's called a fart,
fucking
man.
like smacked it off the fucking couch, and I'm just sitting there like, well, that's weird.
Bro, I would have ran out.
Dean's having a fucking poltergeist event, and he's like mildly inconvenienced. He's like, "Wow, that's God."
It's like, fuck, I gotta go pick
Back
that up
to
now.
Elving, I guess.
Yeah, what the, now I gotta pick up the batteries and stuff. But it's only happened like maybe like 5 times a week since I moved here, so it doesn't happen that often.
You to get off the couch.
That's more than enough, man. That's more than enough, dude.
Wow!
Who the fuck said that? was it a comment or did Eddie come up with that? Eddie, if you came up with that, oh my god, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard. But also, you're dead to me. Oh,
Absolutely. Everyone has a question about what Calvin's unboxing. Calvin, you doing a statue or a figure?
Can you hear me? It's actually a
Yeah, I can hear
diorama. It's a commissioned diorama piece. You know I've spoken with about it before.
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay, I'm very excited.
Oh, is
Oh,
that
bro,
the-
hold on. I'm
yeah.
singling you. Here, let's see. Let's do it like this, and let's put Calvin here. Oh
So
my, how
trying
did
to
everyone
get
get so
together here.
fucking small? Come on, do this for me. Sorry, everyone's so small here. Boom. All right, Calvin, show that again.
Nice.
Bro, that's incredible.
Is that for
So you're gonna
Nightmare
put your
Batman?
Nightmare Batman, yeah?
It is. It's got steps that go down inside of it.
Nice.
Do you? And you don't have to disclose this, but do you recall the ballpark of how much this piece cost?
I don't. It wasn't expensive though. $250, maybe $300. I don't think. I
Okay.
don't remember it being too expensive.
He's in the UK, yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
And he's got some stuff coming. He told me to keep my eyes open for this weekend. He's got some 89 stuff he's been doing. He's working on a full-on 89 bat cave.
Oh,
Because
shit.
I've been begging him to do me a Keaton chair and the bat suit vault, because he did a run of those a couple years ago, and I got it late, and I was like, yo, I need this. And so he's like, nah, I'm not really doing that no more. I've been on him ever since. So after I got these, I was like, yo, I need that. And so he's like, I'm gonna do a few, and you're on the list. I'm like, cool. So
Heck yeah, man! All right. Well, yeah, I do
so
need
now
to
I
hit
gotta
him up.
figure out. I gotta figure out how to get this in the display case. That's where I figure out where it's gonna go. But that's one of 2 pieces. I have another piece that goes with this as well. Let me get that out.
Sounds good, bro. Anyone else have anything coming in that they're waiting on?
Nope.
I got a bunch of stuff I
collectors.
gotta open up, but man.
Bunch of
That Prime-
collectors. Yeah.
That Prime 1 Batman I told you about, but I'm probably gonna cancel that one. Honestly,
You're pretty sure you're gonna cancel, Joey?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, honestly, I can't pay $344 in shipping, man. That's just expensive.
Actually, it's
killer.
not that bad.
Which Batman?
Well,
is
only
this?
Well,
pay,
it's
like-
well, it was $235 for the what I barely order statues for the economic
Freight?
or whatever. Yeah,
And this is
yeah.
Sideshow, right?
$235. No, it's not from Sideshow. It's from the actual
From-
Prime
Dude,
one
that's
site.
good.
Direct. What
That's-
piece?
Is it good?
That's actually a good price.
Is
Yeah,
it
that's
good?
pretty
Because
good.
I mean, I only have one statue, and I got it
the
from
weight of it?
Collector Zone, so I'm not used to paying those heavy.
What
prices.
piece is it?
The Prime 1 Joker. Not the Prime 1 Joker. The Prime 1, the Batman, Robert Pattinson one.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Like,
It looked amazing, but I mean, I don't know.
Sideshow hit me for damn near 400 for this piece.
Bro.
Let's see, for my Detective 1000. That was
Oh, okay. I see.
my-
Yeah.
my Hush was about 350, I think, when they shipped that one. So
Mhm.
I've got several.
It'll be my second
one,
statue.
yeah.
It'll be my second, so I'm just not used to. I don't know. Y'all making me not want to cancel it now.
It's not that bad.
This one,
sick.
I got
It's
this
sick
one direct,
piece.
and I don't remember
It's
what
not-
the shipping was on that
Have
one.
y'all seen
That's
it
the
before,
first
right?
time I had a
Yeah.
custom piece.
Yeah, it's a really good piece. I think it's my favorite statue that has come out of him. Like,
Okay.
because there's like, I
Well,
think there's 3
Queen?
now. Queen.
Prime
did
Queen
one.
one looks good
but-
though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
That
it
rooted
does,
hair
yeah, it
looks
does.
incredible.
J&D
Prime-
did one too, right? Or no?
No,
No.
no.
Yeah, it's.
Prime
it's
one
a
also
really
gives the
sick one.
option. They give the option to do like the slower shipping for cheaper.
That's what he said.
Yeah. That's what I said. Yeah, that one's $235, and then the
That's not
one that
bad.
gets. Yeah, that one takes I think 3 to 4 months, and then the.
That's what they said, but I saw a few reviews from you guys who do statues, and they said they picked that shipping. They said sometimes it actually comes like less than a month.
Yeah.
Just
That's
if you get on
that's
the
what
right
it said.
ship.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I'll
Joey, sorry,
probably-
I missed why you said you were planning on selling it. Was just because of the shipping
Well-
price? That was
Well,
the
no.
deterrent?
Well, I was planning on canceling it because,
canceling it, sorry.
I'm on my last payment. So I mean, I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking about keeping it, and I'm thinking about not keeping it at the same time. I'm just trying to. I don't know. It just feels weird because I don't buy many statues, so spending almost $400 on shipping is new to me. So
I see
probably
this.
that's scaring
Bro,
me a
what's
little
that? What's that
I-
NRD?
bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, I want to know the
159.
weight of it.
159.
That's half the shipping right there. You're gonna cancel it and get nothing in return?
True.
Fuck
Very true.
that.
I'll ask you
That's-
this though: if it's something you love, if you absolutely love it, once you get that thing in hand, you're gonna fucking like, wow, this is so
Yeah.
fucking worth it. Like, I don't care. Like,
Now,
Yeah.
when it actually comes time to ship, they give you options because
I thought they
the
give you
shipping
the
oh, they do, yeah.
the shipping
yeah.
quote they give you right now is gonna it's gonna be
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, because it was like 170 at first, and then I clicked on it again, and then it went up so high, and I was like, what the
Yeah.
heck?
So when you actually get ready to ship it, they'll send
Yeah.
you, and you get to pick what's on there.
Yeah.
I did the 1/3 scale punchline this just a few months ago. And I think that's she's a smaller character, so her, even though she's 3rd scale, it's not a very big statue. It was only like $150 shipped freight, and it took like 2 months to get it. But it's like I wasn't expecting it till like the middle of the year anyway, so I was like, I'll fucking wait, I don't care. So
Yeah. You
saved
waited
me a
this
bunch
long,
of
might as well.
money,
Yeah.
got it
Gives you time
anyway.
to make space for it too.
Yeah. I put the actual statue in the DTOF right here. The Joker, the Prime 1 Joker.
Oh.
It actually fit in the DTOF. I was surprised. This one
Yeah.
here, I don't know.
Oh,
if you
wow.
can see it.
Cool,
Can't
man.
get off my
Looks
face,
good.
but y'all can see it right there. I'm trying to like lean back.
Yeah, I'm dipping into the statues too, so that's where I learned about the shipping too. There was one, a Berserk one I was looking on Sideshow. The shipping was like $550. I was like, hell no. So
That's
I, I
crazy.
shopped around. I had to shop around like,
Shit,
like 8
at
different
least you're
stores.
at least you're on the East Coast. They'll charge
Yeah.
me for that and beach. I'm 2 hours from them.
I know. That's crazy.
That's from
man.
Sideshow. Yeah, Sideshow's fucking ridiculous. They're shipping.
I
Collector
I live in
Zone.
the state too where they don't charge tax. Most stores don't charge tax, so I don't get tax charged.
Collector Zone wasn't too bad. I think they have the shipping already into the statue, so I don't think that it was. Yeah, it wasn't bad, but I did have to wait like so long. I'm still waiting on the bust for the actual statue from them as
Same.
well.
You took the words out of my mouth. I'm still waiting my bus as well.
Are you? Did you get it from Collector Zone?
I did.
Yeah, I can't believe we were still waiting. That's crazy.
And it was just on sale when they had their sale last month.
Exactly.
They got it directly from them.
Yeah, that wasn't a good first statue experience for me, but it's here.
Have you messaged Marcos? Have you?
I messaged him at first before whenever it was just a statue, and I guess he just told me, hey, like we're just waiting on the boat for the boat, and that's all I basically got. And
When it comes to Prime One pieces, he's kind of like
that. That's what he kind of told me. He said, because I that's my first statue, so I didn't know how long it took. I didn't know how they shipped it. I didn't know anything. So he kind of explained it to me. So now, like, I know what to expect now, kind of.
That's good. It's good service still, at least.
Yeah. No, he's awesome. He replies super fast too. He does.
Yeah. Yeah, we had him on CW a couple weeks ago. That was kind of cool.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Good
He's a
dude.
nice guy.
And actually, they're doing a giveaway on CW. Zach is not there, but Dean, should we wait for Zach to be back before plugging it, or what?
You're muted.
Yeah, probably. Let's wait for Zach.
All right, perfect.
Sorry,
there he is.
Good timing. Damn.
Sorry.
Do you,
That's leading away.
yeah. Do you want to plug that giveaway real quick?
Yeah. Let me. I gotta get to your comment section because I can't comment from here. But yeah, so Collector Zone, we're almost at 3,000 subscribers, and they donated a Carnage regular edition to our channel. So obviously everyone should be subscribed to 16fix. And that's a bonus entry into the giveaway. And then there's just a few things you got to join Marcos's Facebook group, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
That's called what? Collector's Zone Cantina.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to get to your comments, but here is the link. And if you subscribe to LWO, it's one bonus entry, and if you subscribe to Ben Thomas Show, it's another bonus entry. So you guys are probably already doing all that stuff. So yeah, the form is there. I'm sure most people are subscribed to our channel as well, and we'll do the drawing once we hit 3,000 subscribers. So appreciate you letting us plug that, Marco.
Heck yeah. Sorry, let me drop the link in here. Can you send that to the private chat and I'll drop it for everyone?
Oh, did it not post? I'm sorry, I thought I posted it.
I don't know that it did.
Oh yeah, it's in the YouTube chat, right? Oh, unless I can't post links. I think you have it turned off for the links.
Oh, maybe.
Here, I'll
that's
drop it in the private chat there.
Sounds good. Well,
Yeah, I can see it on my end, but I can't see
Okay,
it there.
perfect. Thank you, bro. Yeah, so I mean, awesome opportunity. Marcus is a really cool guy. We had a really fun show that time that he was on. So, boom, got it there.
I think I've only bought from him once. I think. Actually, no. Yeah, twice. It was a pretty cool experience. I'm trying to get my shit adjusted right. There we go. Uh-oh, Calvin. Don't stand
All right, Calvin. So what are you unboxing now? Is this the companion piece? Bro, this is the one that I want desperately.
Yeah,
this is incredible.
That's fire.
That looks pretty cool. Holy crap.
It's fucking huge too.
It is. That's why I'm like, where the fuck is this going?
You probably don't have space.
Damn.
I gotta take all their bases out to put this in.
Yeah, I don't think you got space in your display, bro. I'll pick it up at Comic-Con.
You said that about the vehicle too, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
And a statue. You were trying to take a car and a statue home.
My suitcase wasn't big enough. So Profi saying he just got out of Flash. Profi, out of 10 Mario beards, how many would you give it? So Calvin, what's your plan for that Dio? You said you're going to take all the bases out, but you're going to put your whole Justice League team under there?
I don't know yet. I gotta work it out. I gotta get a visual. This is bigger than I expected it to be. which isn't a bad thing.
Fucking huge. Can you show it one
That's
more
what she
time?
said.
What's the weight? Is if you're
Hey, I've heard it several times. You know what I'm saying? Don't trip.
Damn.
Must be nice.
We don't believe in stereotypes.
Wow.
You know what they say? Once you go black.
Oh, Ben knows.
Oh my god.
That's insider knowledge, Eddie.
Jeez Louise. Oh,
It was inside her.
Oh my god. What the fuck? What the poop, man? Oh my god.
Damn. So is the thought to get the whole team on there potentially? Like, is that why it's so big?
Oh, actually, wow! I didn't see this before. It's got a JL right here in the row.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Bro, that's incredible.
only
And
the
it was
biggest
that one
bucket.
the same price, or that one was a little bit more?
I'd have to look back at my records, to be honest with you, because I ordered this maybe a year ago, and then his wife got sick, and so he stopped production for a while, and I didn't have any rush for it. So, and then he hit me, I think, while I was in London for celebration. It was like, hey, I appreciate you, having patience with me. This and that's going on. I'll get it to you eventually, because he had one of these two pieces done first. And it was like, would you want me to send that to you first? And I was like, no, just take your time and get it to me when you get it to me. Just send them both to me. So, but like I said, the whole time I was angling for those other pieces I wanted him to commission for me for the 89. So.
Nice, man. Incredible additions to the collection for sure.
But yeah, man, thanks. Dude.
Jeez.
I forgot what the hell this is doing.
What were you gonna say, PRock?
What the fuck?
Is it heavy? That's what I want.
What are we talking about?
No,
what are we talking about?
Diorama.
The
one has says Justice League. Is it like what is it?
Rock
No,
hard,
it's
resin?
rock hard
Is
piece.
it polystones? Do you know if it's
It's
resin?
styrofoam. It's
Is it?
styrofoam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really light actually. Very light.
I thought it was like a resin or polystone, like actual stuff.
But the detail is ridiculous. I mean, he's got rubble piping, broken fencing, barbed wire, rebar.
But that's a good thing though, so you don't have to worry about the weight when you try to display it somewhere.
Yeah.
That's good. I know that.
And it got here in 2 days from the UK too, so shipping was quick.
From the UK.
Dang, that's crazy. 2 days? That's pretty good.
Mr. Musashi is saying, was there a bonus code today? I don't know if I missed it. Sorry. Zach or Dean, do you know if there was one for the stream earlier today?
I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. If you watch the stream on our channel, send me a message and I'll just give you a code to use.
Nice.
Yeah, just send me a message on Facebook.
Nutty Professor.
Professor.
Recently watched that again. Holds up. I had a fun
Yeah,
time.
yeah, Eddie Murphy,
I had a fun
man.
time with it.
That's a legend, man.
Anything with nuts, huh, Ben?
That's his MO.
Nut. He's on a nut roll right now.
It's branding. It's branding. I'm like yogurt in that Spaceballs movie.
Oh.
Wow.
So I know you mentioned that film. We're watching Pineapple Express for Movie of the Week. Any other comedies
I've been
that
prepping
you
for
grew
it.
up with?
Look at me.
Bro,
Yeah.
that movie is
You're
so
ready.
fucking funny, bro. I was watching it on my lunch, and when he throws the fucking phone and misses the tree, and he's like, sorry, I don't practice smashing things a lot. I fucking died laughing, bro. That movie's
I think
so
Danny
fucking
McBride
funny.
might still be the best in that film, though.
I just got to the
he's
part where
really
they got to his house, and then I had to get back to work.
Oh, that's
That's when it gets so fucking good.
Danny McBride makes every single movie he's in infinitely better.
This is.
It could be
True.
like
For
a
Covenant.
sub.
True.
It could be a subpar movie, and the fact that he's in it makes it like watchable.
That's true.
Especially Alien Covenant. I would have skipped that movie completely, and I was like, "Oh, Danny McBride's in it." Here
I
go.
forgot that he's in there.
I didn't know he was in that. Yeah. I don't think I saw it.
I know Eddie quoted "This is the end" earlier, but that might be one of my favorite performances of his.
Oh,
where he's like, "I'll come wherever."
I've been dropping loads all over this house.
No,
That was a good movie.
And then one of the best quotes from Pineapple Express is when they're talking about the stripper. He's like, "You ate that sucker out of the stripper snatch. You wanted to do it." He's like, "What did you do?" "He ate that box of nerds out of her butthole."
Bro, have you ever seen the Foot Fist Way?
The hell did I just walk into?
I don't remember
Bro,
that.
I gotta
What the
rewatch
hell
this.
is this? You got the
The
rated X
Foot Fist
version
Way
or some
is
shit.
ridiculous. He's a karate instructor.
Oh, dude, I seen the clip from that one with the old lady, the old lady and the dude.
And he's like,
"Let's see you get out of this one." That shit is funny, dude.
yeah, the Foot Fist Way is ridiculous.
He's like, "Is she breathing?" That shit is funny, dude.
Yeah, because he's trying to teach his students that it doesn't matter your size, you can still win a fight. And so he puts this old lady up against this huge muscular dude. And he's like, you better be ready for this. And so he's like, all right, give him hell. And he immediately just fucking punches her in the...
He punches
she
her in
falls
the gut.
down. Yeah, she falls down. He kicks her. And he's just like, all right, stop the fight. And he's just sitting there like so ashamed of him.
Marco,
I gotta watch that movie, dude. I didn't know that that's what that clip was from. That shit
Yeah.
was hilarious.
You guys are dark.
What were you asking, Zach?
Did you check your messages, GT stream?
Yeah, she was in her office over here asking if I could hear the music she was bumping, but we're good.
That's what I was gonna ask you, Marco.
Was
What
this
room are
Selena?
you in right now? It's the same
Yeah,
room.
so we've got a detached garage that was converted. So half of it has like a renovated bathroom and like a whole area that they had as like a sleep area, but Gigi has it as her office. And so that's one side. This was storage, and I kind of convinced her like, hey, let me just carve out a little streaming setup. So like you could be in the house, I could be on my streams. It just doesn't work great because she's studying for the bar, so it's like she's in her office 24/7. So yeah, like earlier on the stream that we did on 1/6 Focus, I had to just be on my phone because like I don't want to impede on her space too often. So yeah, but yeah, so building out these Billy bookcases similar to what Ben has behind him, and yeah, looking forward to having that finally done.
Billy's look really good when you get all the
How are you gonna light 'em?
colors and lighting and everything.
So I've got just cheap LEDs. So the same way that I did the ones that I've got inside of the main house. And so you just run them along the door. So Joey, I'm kind of with you in that the acrylic, like it looks nice. Like look behind Dan, like that looks incredible. But just the maintenance on it was killing me. So I was like, I could get Magic cases for back here, or just get a bunch of Billies, deal with the glass. Like to me, that's my preferred setup for sure.
Big time.
Dan, how do you maintain all the acrylic? Like, are you putting the product on there pretty often?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have to worry too much about dust in here. Like nothing really gets dusty, so yeah, it's
I
pretty.
have a lot of dust for some reason. I don't know why there's a lot of dust in here. I don't know how to keep it out. I have an air purifier, but
That doesn't really always help. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't have any carpet or anything like that. I like all
I
wood
don't either.
floors. So
I have a dog. I guess I don't know.
Do you change your AC filters?
Yeah, I do. I did recently too. Yeah, I don't
the
know
house
why.
I'm in is old as fuck too, and I don't know. I don't really accumulate dust in here. It's pretty nice actually.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask about comedy. So we're watching Pineapple Express, but are there any other like classic comedies y'all been meaning to
Grandma's
go back
Boy.
and watch?
Oh,
Grandma's Boy, that's a
40-year-old
great
virgin.
one.
That's my favorite.
Do y'all like any of the Jackasses? I like Jackass. That shit
All
makes
of
me
them.
laugh.
All good.
Bro, that
I
shit
love
makes me
every
laugh so
single one
much.
of you.
It gotta be
Yeah.
that shit
Wild
makes me
Boys is
laugh.
really
Austin
good too.
Powers.
Wild Boys is
Ours
fire.
great.
Dude, Tropic Thunder. Ooh.
Tropic Thunder is
Oh,
pretty
Tropic
fun.
Thunder.
Thunder is hilarious.
Step Brothers is good.
Brothers.
Hell yeah,
Brothers.
bro.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Has everyone seen Coming to America? That's one
Yeah.
of my all-time
Yeah, that's
favorites.
another one too.
Did you ask that question for real?
Calvin, I know you've
I'm
seen
sorry.
it, but it's good.
Across this panel, that's a good
That
question.
scene.
You're right.
I know you've seen
That
it, but it's
scene,
because
Rachel.
you're old. So obviously that's why.
Oh,
No.
Wait, who, what?
Fighting words.
No, that's that's maybe a top 20 movie for me, honestly. Oh, Half Baked, Tremble Dust is saying
Robert
yeah,
Downey, man.
that's
He
fucking
killed
classic.
it, Tropic Thunder, man.
Yeah.
Tremble Dust is saying something about Mary. Yep, that's a classic.
That's another
Great one.
yeah.
Big Ribs, Grandma's Boy, like Dan said, Tropic
Oh, yeah.
Thunder.
Dude, Scary Movie 1 and 2. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Bro, so fucking funny, bro.
superhero movie was pretty
Hey,
good too.
White Chicks is pretty good too.
White Chicks.
Bro,
Oh, fuck
yes,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
White checks. Yeah.
When he's shitting on the toilet, bro, that shit was.
Move, bitch.
Because what is he allergic to? Like lactose or something?
Yeah,
And it
cheese.
just. Oh, cheese. There you go.
Cheese. Yeah.
Was that the first time we saw Terry Crews, or was it in like Friday After Next, or one of those?
Friday After Next.
Friday before that. Friday after next.
He was in the Longest Yard.
The Longest Yard. That's another
Longest
funny ass
Yard,
movie.
I was about to
too.
say The Longest Yard too.
But
yeah.
wasn't Longest Yard
Yeah, like a real McCaskill.
I think Longest Yard is after White Chicks.
Yeah, that's much.
I got fries that'll cross your eyes.
Oh, yeah.
I got shakes
that'll make
you quit. I got burgers.
I just got
burgers.
I just got burgers.
Water boy.
Oh yeah. Most Adam Sandler movies. Early Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah, early Adam Sandler
Billy
movies are good.
Madison. What was the other one?
Happy Gilmore.
Happy
That was a
Gilmore.
good one.
Gilmore.
Oh, I just watched it the other day. So good.
Damn,
Big-
Big Rib
Big
is unloading
Daddy,
the clip rare. Big
Mr.
Daddy's classic.
Deeds.
Yes.
Waiting. That movie was amazing.
Waiting.
Oh,
The
Waiting
restaurant.
is.
Which one's Waiting?
That one's really good, dude.
It's about Ryan Reynolds. He works in a restaurant and like you get to meet all
think I
like
saw
the
that
kitchen
one.
staff and service staff. So
which
fun.
one again?
It's called Waiting.
Waiting? Oh, that's my shit. Come on.
Yeah.
No, the only problem I had with that movie, Calvin was a bitch, and I was like, I ain't feeling that. The sequel, he was a pimp in the sequel, but the
I haven't
first one,
seen the
he was a
sequel
punk.
yet.
About Dodgeball.
Don't even waste your time about the
Dodgeball.
sequel.
First Hangover 2 was a classic.
But Waiting was the shit.
Super bad.
Waiting's really
Super
good.
bad too is good. I like that one.
Bad was
Hell yeah.
Bro, super bad as fucking.
McLovin.
That,
That was a classic, bro.
Van Wilder, Big Rib is saying classic. Road
Chick with
Trip,
the period.
classic.
You guys
Unloaded the clip.
stab.
Horrible Bosses. Let's see. Waiting.
Motherfucker Jones.
Hall Pass.
What's your name? Motherfucker.
Have you?
Harold and Kumar.
That was
Harold
Jamie
and
Foxx is really
Another good one is fucking Heavyweights.
Yeah.
That one's fucking.
Oh,
That's
dude.
that's a-
yes, bro.
Nah,
Never
you gotta be
Heavyweights
That's where they go to the
old
fat
to know-
camp.
You gotta be
Yeah,
old
that's
to know Heavyweights.
Cinematography.
That's like 92.
Or
The villain was a bit over the
Good Burger, bro.
Good very-
top.
There's Dodgeball. Did y'all say Dodgeball?
Super Troopers.
Dodgeball,
too.
yeah.
Dodgeball.
Yeah, that's where
Yeah.
that character started on Heavyweights, right?
Who wants
Yeah.
a mustache ride?
Nobody
The full saying Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber. Yeah.
The first one, yeah.
The first.
40-Year-Old Virgin,
Dumb
the
and
scene
Dumber,
with Kevin Hart.
wasn't that good.
Oh, I love that scene.
Absolute classic. I'm going to take
Oh,
it
yeah,
a
40-Year-Old
disrespect.
Virgin.
I,
Yeah.
yeah.
40-year-old
Yeah.
virgin. That's
Yeah,
that's
don't
a classic,
nobody
dude.
quote that.
Come on.
I'm not going
It
to.
is
Calvin
wrong.
left.
The price is Beer Fest. Yeah, Beer Fest is another good one.
Beer
That's a good
Fest.
one.
Oh, all right. Big Rib is killing it with these. Yeah,
Big Rib.
I'm
Yeah,
freaking.
yeah,
I
drinking
forgot
juice in
about
the hood. That's
Good
a
one.
funny ass one too.
Big rib, big firm, big perm, big worm.
Big worm.
Yeah,
I
Friday.
got a shot for you, my man. Right
Friday.
here. Salute.
Fucking Bernie
that.
Mac,
Nice
man.
PRock.
You got some good hits.
That was a lot of fun.
Oh, what they were quick. The Spider-Man 2099. I'm definitely gonna pick that up. I was on the fence on that one. And it's off topic, but you guys are.
No, there is no topic here, bro.
Are you gonna pick it up without seeing the update, or are you gonna wait?
No, I'm gonna wait. So my thing was when they first announced it, I'm not gonna lie, I collected Mondo figures, the 1/6 scale ones, so I'm used to that. So if it was gonna be within that same price range of the Mondos, with like 200, 205, 220, I would have been fine with it. When I saw 260 and above, I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna get that. I'll definitely go on set, like on bargain bin, like you guys say. But I didn't pre-order yet. I'm gonna definitely wait till I actually see the fabric. I need to see how it looks and how it poses and everything like that. So if it looks good enough for me, I'm not gonna bitch about it. But after seeing the movie, I enjoy the character, so I was thinking about picking up anyways when it goes on sale. But with the update, I'm definitely looking forward to it. But I'm gonna see first. If it looks good, then I'm gonna pre-order it. I'm not gonna just let them put a picture up, say, "Hey, we're updating," and I'm gonna jump in. Okay, I'm gonna jump off the cliff because you said we're gonna do it. So
That was good enough for me, honestly, though. When they said they're updating it, I'm like, all right, I'm in. I love the film. I like the character. I think that the Miles was already terrific, so I think that they're going to kill it with a fabric suit. I think they've got the technology to do it and the steady
They
hands.
should, yeah. If they just stick to the mouse, the same suit
We
mouse,
shall see.
It should be easy.
You would think.
That mouse, to me, every Spider-Man suit should have that mouse fabric suit.
Honestly, bro. Honestly. They did it well. Like, don't reinvent the wheel. You've done it perfectly. 16 Salvo is saying basketball. That's actually one that I've been meaning to go back to. So it's the guys that did South Park. I forget what their names are, but now that they've won awards for their play, I wonder if we were
Trey Parker and Matt Stone. Basketball is fucking hilarious.
Classic, right?
Was that American Team or something like that? What was that one?
Team America. World Cup.
Team America. Yeah, that was funny, man.
Love that movie.
Fuck yeah.
Just promise me you will never die. I will never die.
He's like, I can't promise you that. She's like, if you promised me that, I would sleep with you right here. And he's like, I promise I will never die.
How does Ben feel about the South Park movies? Don't they make a lot of digs at Canadian?
Oh, I love it.
The funny thing is they are Canadian.
As
They're
is
Canadians
tradition.
themselves.
I'm not
Or
your
are they
buddy,
Canadian?
guy.
Yeah,
I'm not your friend, buddy.
They're both Canadians, right, Ben? They're Canadian
I don't know
themselves.
if
At least
they're
one
both
of them
Canadian,
is.
actually.
I think one of them
might
is.
be.
Trey
Yeah.
Parker and Matt Stone?
I think one of them is.
I think one's Canadian, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But no, I love South Park, man. It's so good. I've been watching it for years. I haven't seen the newest season though. I gotta get caught up. So
That's what I like about it. They make jabs at
so the
themselves.
ChatGPT episode, I think that might have been from this season, but
Oh, I got it. I didn't realize they did one, but of course they did.
of course. Yeah.
Oh, Anchorman. Another Talladega Nights. That's a classic right there.
Bro.
I don't know what to do with my
That is a
hands.
classic.
I don't know what to do.
Step Brothers too. Save me up, bro.
Step Brothers, yep.
Did you touch my drum set?
I rubbed my
Are y'all
nuts.
sweaty?
Playing Moby Dick for real.
National Lampoon, Euro Vacation. Yeah, that's
Dude, amazing.
Oh,
What
that's
about-
so Lampoon.
what about Wedding Crashers? Anyone fuck with
That was a
that?
good one. That was a good one.
That one's alright.
It's just
Never
such
a fan
a
of
long
that one.
movie. That one. I loved it though.
Anchorman.
Shut
too.
your mouth
They
when
didn't
you're
go to
talking
Anchorman.
Anchorman was amazing.
Yeah, Trimble does at Anchorman.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
He did say Anchorman. There he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Deuce
Deuce
Bigelow.
Bigelow.
Yep. Throw
That chick that
Mama
kept
from
falling
the train. I
asleep,
don't know that
man.
I ever saw that. What is that one?
I don't know that one.
Sounds aggressive though.
I think he
Calvin,
meant
we
to
Way,
need
check
way less
someone
funny
else.
than expected.
Walk Hard. Yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot about
Oh,
that movie.
Walk
Forgot
Hard.
about that movie.
Big Daddy, that's a good one.
Oh, is that The
Oh,
Rock?
yeah.
Walk Hard with The Rock?
No.
No, that's
No.
Walking Tall.
Walking tall.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
What the heck is that guy's name? He's also in Talladega Nights.
John
John
C.
C.
Reilly.
Reilly.
Oh,
John
yeah,
C.
with,
Reilly?
I saw him
he
at
does
the
Borat?
Vatican, and I wanted to go like chat with him. We were at literally in the Sistine Chapel where you can't talk, like you're not supposed to talk. And I saw him, and Gigi just looked at me like, "Don't you fucking dare! Don't you go talk to
Wait,
him."
John C. Riley?
Yeah, it was the most random
That's
thing ever.
such
We were
a
in the Sistine
random-
Chapel, and John C. Riley was just standing right there, and I was like, I want to tell
Was
him.
he with a bunch of
that I
people
love him.
or just by himself?
No, just like
He's like,
like
"Hey,
two other
Margo."
people. Yeah, he must have been filming a movie over there, and they must have just stopped.
You're not
stopped
allowed
by.
to talk in there.
No, not in the Sistine Chapel. You're not allowed to talk, and you're not allowed to take
I
pictures.
could not survive in there. I don't think.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a
That's
most
you know what
random thing ever.
Okay. I would
Is
play
it
the penis game in there.
Oh my
God.
Wait, what?
Wow.
Where you say like with another
pull your
person,
penis
you
out.
say, yeah. No, you say penis and the other person has to say it louder and then they say it louder until someone gives up.
I never
They'll
heard
kick
of
You
you
that.
never
out.
heard of that game?
No.
Oh
They'll
yeah,
kick
I
you
always
out.
used to
I
give up
heard it,
real
yeah.
quick though.
Oh, I'll fucking win.
Yeah, they have guys there, and they're like, watching you if you have your phone out.
Yeah,
Really?
they're patrolling you. Big Rib is saying, "I'm gonna get you, sucker." That's actually an absolute classic. I forgot about that.
I don't
My
think
dad
I've ever
loves
seen
that.
that one.
my bunion.
We gotta add
never
that to a movie of the week right there.
Dude, that
So,
movie there, it goes back to like you think about it now that one scene when he brought the girl to the hotel, back to the room. That's kind of like nowadays too, with the girls and the filters and stuff like that. Take all that stuff off, all that plastic surgery.
Oh, that's what that's from, huh? All right.
Yeah, she was taking everything off. That was,
So it's Wayne's brothers, but it's not the Marlon, and it's their dad basically. Yeah. So Clerks, yep, Clerks is all
Clerks
time.
amazing.
yeah.
Naked Gun.
I still haven't seen Clerks 3 yet though.
Me neither. I haven't seen it either. I need to watch it.
I haven't seen.
How
Naked
old
Gun.
is that movie? That's got to be like 7 years old at this point.
Clerks 3? It
Naked
probably
Gun,
is.
It's got to be.
Wasn't
Are they coming out with a sequel?
Jay and
They came out one,
Silent
like,
Bob
They already came out one like last year.
Strikes
They came out
Back
one
is a good
recently.
one too.
No, I think they're coming out with a new one.
That thing came out recently. Right? It came out this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Not this year. No way it came out this year.
I
Clerks 3?
listened to his podcast.
I thought they announced it this year. I don't
Yeah.
think.
No, it's out already.
Yeah, it
Is
came out
it?
last year, right? It wasn't
DVD.
7 years ago. It was like last year.
I think it was longer than that, but I could be wrong. I thought it was
'Cause
before
they
I moved
did-
to out west, which was 6 years ago.
I don't know.
165 was asking the Vatican, like in Rome. Yeah, the Vatican in Rome. Again, super
That's
random.
one of that's one of my goal places to go to over there.
Oh, bro, you
in
got to
Rome?
do it. It's
Yeah.
To go
Bucket
to
list.
go. Yeah, it's an incredible experience for sure.
I was wrong. It must have been Clerks 2. Clerks 3 came out September of 2022, so it is only a
Yeah,
year
see,
old.
it was last year. Remember, because
Yeah.
I watched his podcast.
Yeah,
So
I must have been
when
thinking
we
of
just
the older
came
one.
out, we were.
Is that the one with his daughter?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I think it is.
I'm surprised Ben admitted he was wrong. That's the second
That was
time on the
pretty hot.
stream. It's
Wow.
Wow. I was wrong once in 2018.
Get the fuck out of here, this motherfucker. 2000.
I know when you were wrong once.
Oh yeah? Tell me.
I was gonna make. I think Ben and Marco get the joke.
Oh God. I don't, but don't say it.
I also don't, but I love how funny
I want another joke.
Oh my God.
This ain't
That's
fair,
why I
man.
love-
Come on, y'all give me a
That's why I love Dean, because Dean got it.
Wait, Dean, text me the joke because I want to laugh too.
How do you
Dean,
not
text-
get it? Bro,
Screenshot the
John.
Oh God. How dare you?
Oh,
I still don't
You
know,
got that
but
from that. How dare you
Well,
talk about John like that?
Because Eddie knows, and then he was like, "I bet Marco and Ben will know."
Oh, we love John. Come on.
man,
Okay, I can say it.
that's wild. Let's see.
Fucking
Old School. Okay, so Old School might be a top 20 film for me as well. Old School is so fucking good. Anyone
Sausage
else here like
Party.
Old School?
Caddyshack-
Old School is
Caddyshack
great.
was one of my favorites too.
He's like, Blue, do you trust that we gave you enough rope?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Sausage Party was.
I didn't like
That
Sausage
movie
Party.
was. That the one where they're the groceries.
The food,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, that movie was
Seth Rogen
fucking
was a
wild.
sausage.
The orgy.
That movie's creepy. It was wild.
Yeah.
That was creepy.
Philip the Fool, I'm going to forgive you for spilling that beer because you've just dropped two back-to-back bangers. Old School and How High. How High is
I
so
haven't
fucking
seen
good.
that either.
Telling you, we're
bro,
gonna find
you
out who
got
spilled
it.
that beer before OxCon this year.
Red
Oh,
Red
you gotta
Man
watch
and
that. It's a
Method
good
Man.
one. Yeah. He's like, my philosophy is, you smoke, or he's like, you study high, you get high scores. Some shit like that. I forgot how you. I just said the song.
I think, is it Mike Epps that plays the pimp in that one?
Yeah, with the baby powder. He's like, powder me up, powder me up. He just smack people and shit with the baby powder.
He might be the best character.
He was. I forgot
Holy
about him
shit.
in that movie. That was funny. The dude hyped him up. I forgot the actor who played him or the rapper. That was pouring the baby powder in his hand. He was funny too.
Shit, yeah, I don't remember the name either.
Baby powder. Imagine that. Imagine you get in an argument with somebody, and then in the middle of the argument, you see the dude just put baby powder in his hand and he smacks you. Like, what would your reaction be? Like, what would your reaction be? Like,
There's a difference.
That's what we Joao.
There's a smack you and then slap the fuck out of you. That's what he was doing.
but I'm
That's
saying,
Joao
but
when he
either
meets
way,
Calvin, when
like,
he's wearing his
someone
flash
did that to
ring.
you. I mean, I know you want to hit them, but like, what
Joao
the hell?
getting
Like,
hurt.
your
Pull
reaction,
out the
like,
blick.
what the fuck was that? Like, what the?
Old school was a good one.
Phil the Fool saying, anyone say Friday yet? No, but the whole trilogy.
That's up there with
No.
Coming to America. That doesn't even need to be said.
That's true.
Yeah, South Park, the first movie, that was a good one.
Was it the one where Saddam and Satan and shit?
Yeah.
That's the one, bro. That was.
Yeah.
I think I might have been in 6th grade and my dad took me to see that. I don't know what he was thinking.
What?
I don't know why.
What was the song? Shut your fucking face, Uncle Fucker.
Yeah.
I was pretty young too when I saw that. I felt like I got like traumatized.
Taught me everything I know.
You're a boner biting bastard, Uncle Fucker.
All right. Big Rib. This one's an L, though. Kung Pao. I don't really.
Oh, Enter the Fist.
That movie's fucking hilarious.
And Kung Fu Hustle.
Kung Fu Hustle. That's
Kung
the
Fu
one.
Hustle,
Right
yeah,
there.
that's
That's
Kung Fu
fucking
Hustle is
hilarious.
What's the soccer one?
Bro,
That
Shaolin
Shaolin
Soccer,
Soccer.
bro. That movie
God.
is fucking awesome.
That
that
one's
one.
sick. We
I've
gotta
seen
do
that
that
one
for a
too.
movie.
I haven't
of the
seen
week.
that one.
I gotta see that one.
Bro, that should be it. That's my choice. Movie of the week next week.
Hell yeah.
That one's pretty
Dude.
good. It's pretty good.
My movie of the week's gonna be fucking awesome, dude.
What is it?
When you guys do movie of the week,
We'll
Tuesdays
find out in
or-
2
or-
weeks.
or after
I want to
dark?
find out now.
Tuesday, PRock.
What you want and what you get are two different things.
Wow, you're gonna tell me tomorrow.
That's what she said.
Wow.
Holy shit! All right, this is a complete, this is a complete tangent, but because I saw it not that long ago. Has everyone seen The Raid? Like everyone was telling me how good it was, and
No.
it lived up to the hype.
What the fuck is that?
What is that?
No one's seen The Raid. Okay,
Never heard
it's
of it.
I want to say it's a Thai film. It's
Laden?
martial arts. I think Tony Jaa is the guy's name. Is that the main actor?
What the fuck?
It's incredible though. So it's basically about like this police force. They're in Indonesia. I want to say it's like Thai actors, but they're in Indonesia, and they've got to go and raid this building. So it's similar to Judge Dredd or the Dredd remake or whatever. But they've got to get into this building. And it's like violent as hell. It's crazy. Like a Tremble Dust knows. The Raid
Oh, it's on
is.
Netflix.
Oh, it's on Netflix right now. Oh,
Is it dubbed or? Is it
I know the
subtitled?
second one.
I would watch
was-
it. I would watch it with the subtitles. Don't watch
No,
it
I
dubbed.
can't do subtitles, man. I hate.
Oh, okay. Well, you
can't
can watch
read.
it dubbed
I'm
too.
sorry. I don't like. No, I can read. It's just, I hate
Can't
reading.
read.
I want to pay.
It's
attention.
tough when you're trying to.
They don't have the subtitles in Spanish. He doesn't know.
Oh, you're
No comprende.
Oh,
That seems
No
pretty
Nintendo. No, but
Dude,
I,
yeah.
like even anime, like I want to see the action. Like I'm reading, and all of a sudden I look up and like I miss out like on some of the face reactions and whatnot. So I want to pay attention to what's going on screen.
Yeah,
That's how I feel too. I feel that way too.
Yeah, see, that's how I feel.
Wait, you
like,
don't, wait,
Yeah.
you don't.
That's why I
I like
never,
to
I never,
have-
I never
you
watched
don't
that one
read
movie.
and
What?
fucking- like you can't
Enter-
read from your peripherals, like, and watch the show. Like,
No, man.
Nuh-uh.
He doesn't have
Maybe I'd be too
peripherals,
high.
man.
I don't know what it
You
is, but
see
I
how
can't.
He's got those
Glasses,
glasses
man,
on, bro. He's got vision like Darth Vader.
No, but no, because like trust me, like what was it the first one that I noticed that was what was that movie that came out, the Hidden Tiger something? What was it?
Crouching
Tiger,
Tiger,
Crouching
Hidden
Tiger,
Dragon.
Hidden Dragon.
Yeah,
Yeah, something like
yeah. We said we all said that show. Fuck that. But
Real
that
quick,
one,
let me interrupt real quick. I just had family show up at that's staying for the weekend, so I'm gonna have to call it early tonight, y'all.
Oh man.
All good.
So,
Appreciate
I
you,
will-
Calvin. Thanks for
I'll,
unboxing
good
that.
night,
stuff.
I'll shoot you guys some pictures
Good to
when
see you,
I
buddy.
finally get it figured out in here and show you guys what it's looking like.
Please do,
All right,
bro.
Calvin, hit me up later, man. I still owe you that little tour thing I told you about.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all.
All right,
Have a good
Calvin.
night.
Later, buddy.
Later.
No, but
so
with
really
that movie,
quickly-
like when that movie came out, like I was like, I noticed that then, like I was reading it, and then like I go up and look, and like I miss like just seeing it again when I watched it again when I had the dub.
oh,
I was able to notice like the face reactions more. Like I'm more about like the visuals and stuff. Like just, I want
You're
to
right.
start
You
the
do
whole
miss
thing.
stuff with the subtitles for sure, but I
I
feel
never
like
watched
still run.
Parasite either. Parasite, I didn't watch it because of the subtitles. Honestly, I don't.
Yeah,
y'all
I'm
know
an
that
anime
movie,
man.
right?
Like, if
It's
it's
slow
not-
enough that
the-
you could deal with subtitles.
Think
An
so?
action film.
Okay.
Well, anime
Yeah,
you
I would
can do. Anime is a lot of action, so I want to like read. I want to
Yeah.
see. I want to hear. I don't want to be
Okay.
reading.
Careful.
Read a book then. I read the manga and stuff.
So Philip the Fool is correcting me. So Tony Jaa isn't in The Raid. Sorry, he's in The Protectors, the one that I've seen. Like I really like martial arts films, but I haven't seen a lot of them. So if anyone has any more recommendations, they're saying The Raid 2, which I haven't actually seen. So, damn, I need to watch that. Erwin saying Sub-Zero is in The Raid. Oh, I didn't realize. Shit. Ip Man.
Bro,
That's
Ip
one
Man.
that I
I
have
keep
not
hearing
seen either.
about that one.
All right, so
Yeah.
let me ask you
So
guys a
good.
question. Then, I guess movie based. What's a movie that you guys wish, like you know there will never be a sequel, but you wish there was a sequel made?
Iron Giant.
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
one.
that's a good one.
Damn.
Dread.
That's a
Oh,
good question. That's a good question.
For me, it's
One
A
Night in
Knight's
Paris?
Tale. A Knight's Tale.
The one with Heath Ledger.
Yeah, I love that movie.
That's a good one. Yeah, I remember
The
that.
Black Knight.
Oh man, that's a good one too.
That movie's dope, bro.
Lawrence.
With yeah, with
There
Martin
is a
Lawrence?
sequel to that. No, I think there is a sequel to that.
Probably
But
Predators.
it's not
for
with
me.
Martin Lawrence though.
Predators?
Oh, I don't want to watch that. Who wants to watch that?
Which one? Predators or the other one?
There's gotta
Trimble
be more
Dust is
that I'm
saying,
not
wait a
thinking
minute. We went to the theater to see it, and cats in the front row got up and walked out because they saw subtitles. PRock, were you with them? That's
I
incredible.
probably was. Man. I can't do it, man.
I don't love
Like,
subtitles in movies either.
Hell no.
I'm with you on that one.
I fall asleep. I'm tired of reading.
Oh, I know one. The Book of Eli. That one I would like to see a sequel to.
Ooh, well, they
That was a
can't do
good one.
sequel.
Damn,
I
Big
like a
Eli was
sequel. I
actually
know-
underrated.
I know
Yeah, I
Tommy
like
Farner's
the
supposed to
Eli.
be talking about it, but I want a sequel or at least a reboot of Spawn. Like, I know he's supposed to be in the works of doing it, but it's taking forever.
They're
man.
supposed to. Isn't it supposed to be Jamie Foxx?
Yeah, but he's what's going on with Jamie Foxx now. It's not gonna happen.
What's going on with Jamie Foxx?
Isn't he in
He's
the
like a-
hospital and stuff?
Yeah,
He's
it's like a-
canceled.
He's out of the hospital now.
Oh,
he's
that's
out?
right. He did go to the
I don't
hospital.
follow the news. I don't know.
Oh
So
shit.
he's good now. He's good.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Supposedly, his family
yeah.
said he's good.
Yeah, suppose it's like the North Koreans always saying that Kim Jong Un isn't dead. It's like no, he's fine, guys. It's like okay, can you like have him like record a video to like let us know he's okay? Like no, he's fine though. Like you don't want to bug him, do you? You're like, oh, well, I guess you're right. They're like, yeah, no, he's good. No, trust
Out
us.
of all things to think about,
We've never lied
North
before.
Korea.
Pineapple Express would be a dope sequel.
Exactly.
If they did a sequel to Pineapple Express, it would be dope.
Don't they do a
Yes,
sequel in This Is the
yes.
End?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm trying to think of another one.
White Man Can't Jump,
E.T. Man, I want a sequel to E.T.
but with the original actors, not the remake that they made.
Dude,
E.T. Calvin, you may get
Speaking
your
of
wish
White
someday.
Man
I don't
Can't
want
Jump,
another
man.
E.T.
That one scene, I remember as a kid watching that when Rosie Perez like took her shirt. Oh my god, she was
Oh, they
bad.
do
back
show
then.
her titties in that movie.
Yeah,
An
she had
actual
like,
sequel to Return of the Jedi would be dope.
Wow.
yeah, that came out of nowhere.
But
Okay.
that'll never happen. No, I meant like a real one, like a
A
real.
solo sequel would be cool too.
Yeah, it's called The New Hopeful.
Stupid.
That's fair. I don't know if it would count, but I would love to see. I would have loved to see a sequel to The Dark Knight with Heath Ledger's
Someone
Joker
said
again.
in the chat, I almost
Yeah.
did
I was
it.
gonna say that too.
Titanic.
Oh my god.
Oh, Titanic.
Damn.
Everyone keeps listing fucking Heath Ledger movies. Fuck, Brokeback Mountain 2, I guess.
No,
That was the most mountain fucking I've ever need to watch.
Wow.
What would the movie be called?
Broke the mountain's
honestly-
back. I don't know.
Honest question though, Jake Gyllenhaal or
Brokeback Mountain
Maggie
2,
Gyllenhaal?
One Last Ride.
So would everyone
Jake all
really
the
be
way.
down?
Wow.
Would everyone have really been down to have the roll the Joker out again in the sequel? Because I don't know, I kind of wanted them to
Yeah,
go with
that
a
was
different
kind of
villain.
the whole point.
I get, yeah, I get
That's why
that
I
that's
saved it.
Batman's
It would have been
greatest rival,
sick to
but
see Harley Quinn in that universe.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even
I know that was
just
the plan.
even just what happens with the Joker while Bane has control of Gotham. Like
It would have been cool to see him in like a
Chaos.
jail cell, or just something real quick, maybe like 2 minutes, even honestly.
have him again. Yeah.
So we're throwing Batman real quick. The new Batman movies with the Patterson, whatever his name is.
Pattinson?
Pattinson. I don't follow him, so I don't know. The Twilight guy. The new villain's gonna be Clayface, supposedly. Do you guys think? I'm hoping it's not,
Clayface?
I've
yeah,
heard
that's why
Mr. Freeze,
Yeah.
but
Oh, you guys heard Mr.
I've
Freeze? I
heard-
heard Clayface.
I think it's Clayface.
I've heard there's a
That'd be
lot of them though.
But if they do Clayface, I'm hoping it's not gonna be like a regular dude. I'm hoping it's gonna actually be like Clayface. Do you guys think it's gonna be more like a regular dude, like they do with Riddler? Like,
I think that they'll, since there's so much water and stuff that they have, maybe he's part of the residue from the water. You know, like all the mud and stuff like that. That could be it. And also, I thought Mr. Freeze as well, because like I thought maybe Gotham had like a freeze with all the water too. So it's something to deal with the water. Honestly, I think where he's going to come from. Maybe they're doing an
Killer
experiment
Croc.
somewhere.
ooh,
Yeah, that too.
yeah,
That would have been a
pretty
cool. Yeah, but that's what I think. Maybe how the Clayface will be.
We need
I
to
don't
do
think
like
be mad, man. If
mi-
he's human,
like,
because Clayface is my favorite.
they do like
Batman
Mr.
villain.
Pig or something too. That's more of like
Mr.
Robert
who?
Pattinson's like.
Oh, I think they are doing it.
That'd be
I thought
dope.
I saw that. Like he's gonna be a side character.
Yeah. I mean, he's not a big
Pattinson?
villain
Is it
or.
Pattinson? How do you say Pattinson?
He was cool in the. I only know him from the Arkham game. He was good in
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, he's like an actual serial killer.
Holy
Look at Equan with the updated thumbnail.
Brokeback Mountain
That's
2
awesome.
Clayface.
Holy guac, full house.
Wow.
Thanks for joining, Nequan.
How could you even do a human Clayface though? That would be kind of weird.
In the comics, yeah,
Is there in the
in,
comics?
in the Golden Age, he was like a failed actor, and like,
Oh, really?
He just stole people's identities, basically.
Yeah, he was like in a horror movie, and then like he got like.
Oh,
So you do
okay. I see.
prosthetics and
You
stuff,
put on
right?
masks
Like,
and shit,
different
yeah.
yeah, see,
That's
all
probably
gonna
what it's
stay.
going to be, honestly. Then I
That's
didn't
what
think.
I'm
didn't know
thinking that too, man. But
Yeah,
I'm like,
I
come
didn't know
on,
that.
man. Don't do my boy Clayface like that. He's got to be like some kind of like that big, like the clay.
But he can shapeshift though too, so
That's
he
what
could
I'm
be
saying.
multiple people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
See,
cool.
but that villain seems too outrageous for that.
I know. That's what I'm
Universe, yeah.
thinking.
For that,
That's what
yeah.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm thinking about the human route. Always do prosthetics and changes his face all the time, but.
Like
Yeah,
Scarecrow
it's
would
not
be sick
Clayface
for
to
that
me, man.
as well.
Scarecrow
An
would be
actual
perfect,
Scarecrow.
honestly.
Scarecrow
But
would
they've
be-
done it already. That's the tough part. It's like they've already
But
done it.
was
so-
what's his face really Scarecrow though? What the fuck did he do?
The only times
That's
it was
true.
cool was when he actually did the man stuff, and he was like, you know,
was
the
dope.
whole-
He was
Yeah,
cool in the
but-
beginning. At the
So,
end of the
that was
film, he got.
He wasn't
pretty
like
weird, but-
straight up, dude. Scarecrow is a fucking villainous motherfucker. Like, dude, he's a straight scumbag. Like,
I guess you could do something with updated visuals to make it pretty crazy. Yeah, you could sell me on that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, more visuals because like you're, like he makes
I got
you
a- I
like
got a question,
hallucinate
Marco.
shit. Like,
Oh, you got a beer, huh?
Go ahead, Zach. What's up?
All right, so apparently Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk are
Trying to fight?
yeah, they're trying to fight. Who y'all got in the fight?
I'm taking Zuckerberg. He actually
He does
trains.
jujitsu right now, so I know he knows how to,
Zuck's gonna fuck him up.
But it's
Dude,
not
I'm
true.
going
They're not
Zuck,
gonna
bro.
fight. It's just gonna joke. It's a joke. They're not gonna fight.
Bro, they want a cage
Elon
fight, bro.
Musk
Dude,
can
Musk is getting
download
slept,
MMA
bro.
into his head.
You're
And
not wrong.
fucking-
It's like the main.
He's like the tuxedo
Fucking
with
Keanu.
Jackie Chan or some shit. He just has to switch his watch to MMA and he's gonna fuck the shit out of it.
There's no way.
Oh man,
Elon's gonna get rocked, but he's convinced that he's gonna win. That's the craziest part.
because Elon's considerably older than.
Yeah. So here's the stats.
And he's got
39
Are
size
these
on him,
from
too.
Are these from Fox News?
Yeah, 39, 5'7", 154 pounds. For Elon,
He's
Zuck is
5'7".
12 years
That fool
younger
is
and
short as
four.
fuck.
Well, apparently Zuck is 5'3" because he's 4 inches shorter and 24 pounds lighter.
What?
You think a 5'3"
130
guy is
pounds.
gonna win? What the fuck? That
Dude, he
guy's
knows
gonna die.
jujitsu though.
One has formal training, then it doesn't matter
Yeah,
what
one has
size
training,
you are.
one doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, size doesn't count for.
like
Judge
Uriah
you by my
Faber.
size, do you?
Uriah Faber walks around here all the time. He's the shortest little dude, but I know that he'll whoop anybody's ass. You know, like it doesn't.
With
He's
his
got
butt
training.
chin.
He's a,
That's the crimson chin right there.
that's right. Mr. Musashi is asking, do you guys prefer your superhero movies to be fun and silly like the 80s or 90s throwback or dark and serious? I kind of like the dark and serious stuff, honestly. Like when
If
BBS
it's for
dropped,
DC, it needs to be dark.
I just want
Yeah,
them to fucking
exactly.
save people, bro.
I
Half
like
these
a
movies are
good
just whooping each
medium.
other's ass the whole time.
I like
true,
a
it's
good
true.
median. Marvel got too fun and silly, and sometimes it could be too dark for people. I like the dark, but I don't think too dark is good either. So it has to be
Yeah.
a nice blend of both.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's like guys in spandex suits fighting crime. Like, how serious could it possibly be? Like, that's such a goofy concept. So, like at the end of the last Batman movie with Pattinson, when the military shows up, I'm like, you know how fucking hard they'd be roasting this guy? Like,
Oh, yeah.
look at this fucking dude in a bat suit. Like, it's
Dude,
silly.
I mean that's what the
It's
cop did in the beginning of the movie. He was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
Yeah, it's a
He was like-
ridiculous
This is your
premise.
favorite night of the year, huh?
I mean, that was National Guard, bro. Come on, dude.
Yeah, he did get on. With that.
So yeah, it's like Eddie said, something in the middle. That's fine.
Yeah,
Do you
I think.
think-
oh, no,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I think Zack Snyder did kind of fuck up with trying to go with the Dark Knight Returns. That's a really dark fucking Batman. Like,
It really is.
that's a
is.
Batman who does not give a fuck. So it's like that. I can see a lot of people
Passion.
didn't like that.
That's what I was gonna say though. So like a lot of people have liked the dark. Like I prefer the dark DC stuff, but then a lot of people say it's too dark, it's too heavy, and they want something a little bit lighter.
Very
do you
dark.
think? Do you guys think
Very dark, yeah.
extra dark? Do you guys think James Gunn is going the right direction by starting with a Superman film? Of all the DC characters that exist, Should he have started with somebody else, or do you think that
My problem with
that
him
character
is
the way to
that
start?
he reminds me a lot of Taika Waititi, and I think he'll be like, "Fuck, I'm just gonna do my vision. I don't give a fuck what people think."
He's
And-
the one that started it, isn't he?
Who?
The whole James Gunn with the Guardians of the Galaxy. All
Yeah,
silly
he
and
did
goofy.
good, but like, it could get too out of control, you know.
Yeah,
But he's
That's
evolved
what
a
I
lot
mean.
as a filmmaker and as a showmaker, right? Like Peacemaker was excellent. I liked Guardians 3. I think he could have a silly tone or like lighthearted, but also some really serious themes, and it'd be like have a lot of heart in it too. So I don't know. I'm very confident in him.
All I know is Superman better not be a fucking funny dude. Like he's the most Boy Scout fucking like.
He's earnest, right? You can't be.
Yeah, he's very like he's funny in a sense for like he's like clueless sometimes. Like
Oh,
I like who they're looking at.
Not of
for
this
Superman,
world.
though.
type
yeah,
of
like he's like
perspective.
if you're like he doesn't understand like certain things like sometimes like he's funny in that sense like he doesn't get like dirty jokes and like shit like that. Like,
What character would you guys have rather see them start with if not Superman from DC?
I think Superman's a good start. It's just I hope they
think
don't
you
make
have
it
to
funny,
start with
man.
Superman with DC.
Yeah, Superman's like the guy.
Yeah, he's always the center picture.
It would be cool though to start with Green Lantern.
That would
Just
be
'cause,
cool.
Like they need to do a good Green Lantern.
But to, to Joe Schmo though, they don't give a shit about Green Lantern, right? But like everyone will turn out to see Superman if it's.
They
good.
need to make a Jon
That's
Stewart.
They're
fucking
doing a Green Lantern show. A show based on the court.
But I didn't give a shit about Iron Man until Iron Man 2008. To be honest, like I never read any Iron Man comics. Like it just wasn't for me.
Yeah, I
And
didn't either.
They
I
started the
didn't
MCU
either.
with Iron Man, and that movie blew me away. And I've been
Yeah.
an Iron Man fan ever since.
And that's
So-
but that's because they didn't have the rights to their main guys. They would have started off with Spider-Man if they could,
Yeah,
right?
they
But
would've
they
started
couldn't.
off
That's
Captain
probably
America
true.
and
That's a
all
good
that,
point.
yeah.
But you're right though. If you make a really good film, if you got a really compelling lead, you could take any character and catapult it for sure.
Yeah, even like Martian Manhunter could be a cool one to start with.
That would be a good one too. Yeah.
Like I hear Nightwing's gonna be in the Batman movie that he's
Hawkman.
doing.
Hawkman would be dope.
That'd be cool too.
I actually enjoyed Hawkman.
Nightwing would be dope.
The Black Adam movie. You know the Black Adam as good, but I think Hawkman was pretty cool in that movie.
I agree.
Hawkman was cool, yeah.
He was so angry though the whole time.
Yeah.
He was pissed.
I'd be angry too if freaking Rock was in the movie with
I'd
me.
be pissed if I had to wear that kind of helmet all the time too.
In the comics I read with Hawkman, he was a lot more dark. Like he
Oh yeah, he's a fucking.
he killed
lot
people. You
darker.
know, he
He's
didn't
kind of
give
an
a shit.
asshole.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he's actually like an asshole in the comics.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I read.
Yeah, so Philip the Fool is saying X-Men. That's the thing, though.
I'm
Even though
nervous for
DC, or
X-Men,
excuse me,
man.
even though Marvel's
think-
struggling right now, all they need to do is bring in the X-Men, and everyone will be
I'm nervous with
reinvigorated
that
if
one.
they
I
do
I
it
think
right.
that's my most anticipated
Yeah.
Marvel movie right now. Is
But I'm
Logan
nervous because you know
and,
Disney lately
Deadpool.
they've been changing the characters. And I just don't.
Yeah, I just
change
worry
too much.
because
keep it.
I feel like Magneto's whole core character, revolves around the
Holocaust?
horrors of the Holocaust. So I know they've said like, well, what if we change it? Civil rights movement stuff, and they start like
Exactly.
changing a lot of stuff. I think it changes too much.
Exactly.
I feel like there's certain characters you really can't change in that way, and I don't
feel
really
like you
care
could-
about
you
making
could
any
ground.
character any race. Like,
And the
but
funny
that
thing
one
is-
to me, I feel like it has to be like.
Why do you think? Why do you think he has to be fundamentally Jewish though? Like, what
Well,
about
that's
that?
what the whole
That's
characters. It's just like so.
But there's not other
part of that
tragedies in the
character.
world that you couldn't
I don't
No.
doubt
tie a
that.
character to.
No, I don't think so. Because it's like basically changing.
Why do you want to remove the Holocaust, Marco? Why are you so,
No, but
I'm
you
just
think
saying there's a
about
why
lot.
are you so
there's
ready
a
to
lot
just
of
move on that?
No, but then you think
there's
about
a lot of horrendous shit
wasn't
that's happened that might be
Walt
age
Disney
appropriate
into all
for
that
the
stuff
guy.
too? Anyways, like he has a background for that in that stuff anyway. So if they change that, as being hypocritical.
Allegedly Disney.
It's not
like-
allegedly. Come on, man. Don't
Yeah.
do this, Marco, man. Don't be the PR guy.
yeah.
I'm the PR guy here, man. Puerto Rico, PR. Don't do that. Don't do that, Marco. Allegedly.
PRock's like make a Puerto Rican though.
Puerto Rican mega.
They'll find
Yeah,
all
the
those
Yankee
water
man.
bottles that they lost.
Wait, what about what?
I just feel like okay, we're gonna go down a dark path, so I'm gonna say it and we'll move on. But I feel like you
Well,
could
say
tie
it.
it to a
Exactly-
different.
exactly
You could tie it to a
research,
different
like,
genocide.
Look,
I don't
And you could-
disagree that there are horrible things that all the ethnic groups have experienced, But the way that character is written, it's very hand in hand with. But that's the thing, right, DJ? It gets like you're getting real far from that. So I don't really know how to work.
That's what I'm saying. I'm nervous with X-Men because
there is the Rwandan genocide though. That's
I didn't even.
But they already used Don Cheadle though, so it's like
Well, why does it have to?
I'm just kidding.
Wow.
That's fucked.
That was good though, right?
Yeah, it was good.
Like, does it have to be? If they make them now, does it have to be based today? Like, does it have?
Well,
to
there were
be
some
based-
theories.
No,
there were some
I
theories
hope
like maybe
not.
mutants age slower, so he wouldn't be 90, which I like, but it's tough. It's a tough one.
I hadn't even thought of that. That's crazy.
I'm just hoping
Modernize
they
it,
don't
why
change
not?
like the characters too much. Like they don't make certain characters female and other ones males and all. I just don't do that.
Okay,
Disney's
now-
been doing that lately. I don't want that. Just keep it. Keep the
PRock, I'm
X-Men.
going to say be prepared for a very multicultural
yeah.
cast with the X-Men,
Oh,
right? It's
yeah.
about civil
Dude,
rights.
Professor
so, like,
Xavier's
it
gonna be
makes
walking
it-
and shit, bro.
He's gonna be
But if they got like,
moonwalking. That's what
let's
he's
say they
gonna
got
be.
Denzel to play, Denzel to play Magneto, right, or something like that, then people would
I don't know
forgive it
about
right
that,
away.
bro.
Yeah,
They're gonna get Kevin Hart to play Wolverine.
If
Jesus
Magneto,
Christ!
There you go. There you go.
if Magneto is an analog for Malcolm X, then he's already played Malcolm X. I'm just saying it's one natural.
Yeah,
I could see.
I'm not gonna be a fan because it's not gonna be my
Yeah,
X-Men, man.
no,
My
it's
X-Men is like
not-
the Jim
yeah.
Lee comic book X-Men. That's my X-Men, man. Like this, if they change it too much, man, that's what I'm nervous about because Disney's messing up Star
It's
Wars.
like
man. I hope
at
they
that
don't
point,
mess
just
up-
make a new character. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what
Like, just make a
exactly.
new
That's what I
fucking
don't
character.
get. That's my whole thing. Why change something? Just make a whole new character and go from there. Go from scratch. Why you have to change things? Just let things be. Create new characters. I agree, Dan.
Like
Anyway,
enough.
Okay, Erwin.
I just feel like there's enough characters
They
that
might-
maybe their identity isn't tied to their ethnicity, or
Dude,
their
but,
gender,
like,
so you can switch it up.
I think that they might not even start with the old school X-Men. They might do like current X-Men, like
I'm
whatever's
hoping.
current in the comics. They might do that,
Who are the current X-Men?
I don't know. I
like
stopped-
Kitty,
I stopped.
Kitty Pryde, and Iceman, and like the younger ones, the ones that would have been like first class, the ones that they brought
Yeah.
in later.
No, they're gonna have to have Wolverine though. You can't have X-Men without Wolverine.
Yeah, you can.
No, I don't think. Yeah.
It might actually be better if you introduce them without Wolverine and then tease something for the sequel. Like, okay, then he's going to come in with the second class.
It's such a
Like
hard
Eddie's
role
kinda
to
saying.
recast so soon, though. Especially
Yeah,
since
that's
he's
why.
in
That's
Deadpool
why
3.
you. That's why you punched
Yeah.
it.
Tough.
Especially he's gonna be in Deadpool too.
It's tough, man. You don't want to play that shit anymore.
But he's always said he wanted to do an MCU movie. Like that was on his bucket list.
I mean, he's just gonna
As
do it one and
Wolverine.
done though.
They should have Tamora Morrison play Wolverine.
They're gonna introduce some in that
They're
movie,
gonna have,
right?
they're gonna have freaking Ronda Rousey play Wolverine. Watch.
Introduce who and what? Introduce what and what, Eddie?
They're gonna introduce some new X-Men characters in Wolverine, Deadpool, and Wolverine, right?
I hope.
thought I
They've been
heard
saying
that
they're
they
gonna
were
introduce
gonna
the X-Men
introduce
for the
some.
longest. And they haven't introduced nothing yet.
I'll see Astonishing X-Men. That's still kind of older characters, though. That's the original team almost, right?
I'm looking
True.
it up. I don't know.
Yeah, they mentioned-
Cyclops and Jean Grey.
'Cause right now, I'm happy because like with Fantastic Four, they ain't change. They're not so posy from the cast right now. They're not changing much, which I'm happy about. So I'm hoping X-Men's gonna be the same route.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like if they make Wolverine, it's gonna like they're gonna be forced to like make him like the leader versus in the comics it's always been Scott, like Scott Summers, and so it's like I feel like if they don't bring Wolverine right away, you can actually give some spotlight to Cyclops and other characters
could.
that
Yeah, that's one character that guy did dirty.
They could use Charles and Magneto and just do current day and start with new characters. Maybe get Hugh Jackman to come in here and there, as Wolverine, but not like he's just a teacher at the school or whatever, but it's all young mutants. And then you could introduce Cable, people from the future,
Yeah, see, I agree with that. So say new characters.
and you could still use the old Magneto. He's old as fuck. You could still use Charles Xavier. Like, they'd be current time, and they're still in there, but they don't do much,
You got to reboot the whole thing. I think you just got to bring a fresh take to it because it's been done so many times already. Like we've had 2 cycles.
Yeah, but
you
it
got to do
hasn't
something
been
different.
done right though. But
You're right, PRock. They could do it.
I like.
And then you have to answer
like
the question
2000
as to why they're going to be treated differently versus the Avengers, right? So the Avengers are like celebrities in this universe. So you would have to answer the question as to why are we prejudiced against the X-Men? What makes them different?
In I don't know if you ever saw the show The Gifted.
Yeah.
But it was like mutants, but it was like New Mutants where they had
that show. I like that show.
Or Sunspot and
that Sunspot was actually he was that character you're referring to was actually not a comic character. They created it for the show.
Yeah.
But he was cool because he was Latino.
Yeah.
Sunspot was in comics.
Thunderbird.
No, not Sunspot. It was a different name. I forgot what they called him on the show.
It's like Soul or something because his power was
something Solar or something.
Yeah.
He was a character that was kind of based off him, but he was a little different.
Yeah.
Sunspot.
They had cool ones on there. They had Blink, like that. They could do those kind of characters where it's
I had
like
Polaris.
still somewhat. Yeah, Polaris was sick, dude.
Yeah.
They had the twin or the what are they, the triplets or whatever, the girls.
The Kuko twins or whatever. It's like the triplets. They had those ones. Yeah.
That was
the
a good
Striker
show,
twins.
Yeah.
It was cool.
They even had a Bishop on there, or like he was like Bishop.
So
no, they not Bishop. They had oh my God, what was it? The guy
Thunderbird.
Thunderbird was on there. Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty cool. So with the X-Men movie, who would you guys prefer to be the first villain, like to be introduced?
I don't know the villains that well.
Yeah. X-Men isn't really my thing.
I will hope like Mr. Sinister, man. He's a cool character. He hasn't got much love in the MCU.
I think a
like
lot of people would want that one.
Because you don't want to do Magneto. He already did that. Keep him in the crew already. You don't want to do Apocalypse. They already did that. He's too powerful. Apocalypse needs a bit like his own.
He needs to be like the Thanos.
Yeah, exactly. Apocalypse is too powerful to just be one movie only. Dark Phoenix, another thing too. That could be like a series, not one movie. But yeah, I would think Mr. Sinister would be a cool like introduction. Or even
Mr. Sinister was going to be teased, I think, in like one of the other movies.
Yeah, he was.
He was going to be teased, and he was going to be played by John Hamm.
Oh.
John Hamm's gone on record. He's talked about it. He was gonna play him. Yeah, that never happened with the whole Disney thing.
We'll get it. I think you're right. That should be the one that they lead with.
Because he's good character. He's a good villain. He's not like overly powerful. I mean, I haven't followed him as much recently, but I know when I used to read the comics when Jim Lee did it, he wasn't like overly powerful, where he needs like a series of movies. Like he could be like a one movie villain. But hopefully, done right. Give him a good backstory. Cause he's a cool character. He's a really cool character, especially the way he looks and everything.
Oh, did you guys see the Kraven trailer?
Yeah,
you guys think
that was pretty
cool,
good.
or? I thought that looked sick.
Looks better than Morbius, that's for sure. But still, I don't know that it needs to exist.
I liked the Morbius trailer, so that kind of scares me because I did not like the movie, but I liked the trailer. And if Kraven is the same thing, then that's gonna suck. But it looked pretty like gruesome.
Yeah, it's rated R.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. It's Sony.
Yeah.
Yeah, people were kind of complaining about his origin, but like I think the origin's better than what the fuck the comics had.
A drop of lion's blood.
And shit.
Yeah, because in the comics he didn't have the power to like communicate with animals and stuff. I don't remember that in the comics.
No, but like literally, he went to a witch doctor to get his powers. Like in the comic books, like that sounds fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, there's different iterations of the character. I mean, Spectacular Spider-Man had him where he would actually transform to the actual lion, right?
Yeah.
For real? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Was it the Bagley Spectacular Spider-Man?
I think it was Spectacular or Ultimate Spider-Man. One of the versions, he would actually turn into the animal.
That's crazy.
So, I mean, there's different iterations of it.
I was happy with the actor that they got.
Aaron
He's
Taylor.
cool, man. Iris is Kick-Ass, man. I love that guy.
Kick-Ass
is one of my favorite comic book movies.
Such a good movie.
Kick-Ass 2, Nicolas Cage, to me, that's his best
Kick-Ass
role
2, yeah,
ever as Big Daddy, man. He killed it as Big Daddy, yo.
Yeah.
When he told this girl, go back, he's telling like, just leave, run, go.
Yeah, I didn't like Kick-Ass 2 though. The second
I didn't
one
like it as
didn't
much,
love it.
no.
I didn't care for the story either.
No. Jim Carrey was cool, but I didn't like it too much.
Jim Carrey was cool.
But
I didn't even
Kick-Ass-
know that was Jim Carrey. I think someone told me that, and I was like, no fucking way.
Yeah, he's nice. He's like, oh, he looks different.
Yeah.
Damn, boy. So we're just over the 3-hour mark. I think I'm going to wrap it up right here. Really appreciate everyone joining today. Really, really fun time. Anyone have anything they want to plug at all before we hop out of here? Joey, I know you just did your first live stream, hosting a live stream.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
yeah, I do that every Thursdays, or every Thursday at 9 p.m. Just a copper drop is what it's called, and it's just talking about kind of like this with the LWO. We do like, are you gonna cop this figure? Or are you gonna drop the figures? It's kind of what I do on that live stream.
Nice, bro. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Well, everyone go check out Collector Joey and go check out his streams on Thursdays. Thursday, what time?
At 9 p.m. Central.
9 p.m. Central.
Over here in Texas. I know there's a lot of Texas people in here too. So
in September, we're doing a meetup in San Antonio. You should come down. I
think, for real? Okay.
Marco and Ben are going to try to. It's September. What is it? September 23rd?
There is no try.
Weekend?
Ben.
September 23rd. Okay.
He's not legal over there, man, so be careful.
Do you want me to? Well, I know you don't like chats, but we have a chat for it.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Okay. Is this a cat's hand? Is this a ghost or is this a...
I thought that was Mimo, or what is that thing called?
What the fuck is happening?
I thought it was part of your team.
Is that Herm?
There you go, Herm. I forgot his name.
Herms. It's like it's trying to give you a titty.
Something licked up down there.
Holy shit.
Ben's got those lonely nights.
He's a lovely guy. Hey,
Hey.
he's like, yo, give me some attention. What the hell?
Oh yeah,
Man, give Alfie a head scratch. How dare you?
He is.
It's incredible. So Ben, you've got Let's Get Nuts this Sunday, yeah?
Yeah, Sunday 3 Mountain Standard Time. I forget all the other time zones, but I'll make sure I post it up. So it's been a really fun show lately. We had 6 people on the other day, and seems to be growing in popularity. So if you guys want to join, let me know. I'll add you to the show sheet chat. It'd be great to have any of you guys on. You guys are awesome. So thanks for the laughs tonight, boys. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, buddy. Thank you for joining.
Thank you. For the
Zach and Dean, anything you want to plug? We talked about the giveaway. Anything else?
Yes. Our new YouTube channel, Auxiliary Artillery. It's a gun channel. And Dean and I are going to the range tomorrow, so we're gonna try to do some filming at the gun range tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Ooh, what's your spread on a 25?
I don't know what any of those words mean.
What's your grouping on a 25 yard target?
I tell you tomorrow. I usually do 10 yards. The FBI says most gun encounters are 7 to 10 yards, so that's what most of our practice for. But yeah, it's growing. We just started it last week, kind of on a whim. So check that out if you can. And yeah, I think tomorrow we're gonna try to play some game. I don't know what game, but it'll either be
Aux PD down right now.
I gotta check. I think it's working. I just haven't had a chance to like update all the mods, but I think everything should be fine. So it'll either be Aux PD or Red Dead Redemption, but that'll be live tomorrow, and we kind of just go and shoot the shit. We don't really have any plans, so.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, should be fun. No D&D tomorrow though, so
no
unfortunately.
D&D. Okay. Very good. Well, thank you guys for joining. Sorry, Dean, you were gonna say something?
Just ready to shoot some guns. Hang out with my boy.
Hell yeah! Don't abandon me like last time, bro.
No problem.
Wow. No problem. He's got a lot of Elden Ring to play. So Dan, I know you got Collector's Lounge coming up on Sunday. What else is coming up on the channel?
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, usually Sundays I'm on with Leo. But you know, LWO with you guys. I think Dre and I are gonna return to streaming sometime soon. And then yeah, I got a couple reviews. I got Crosshair. I just gotta edit, do a little voiceover work with that. That should be up this weekend. It's a hell of a figure, by the way. Definitely try to get that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for hosting, Marco. Scumbag, and yeah.
Awesome, bro. And you just posted a Rogue review, right? I saw someone in the
I
mentioned that.
Yeah, I did. Great figure as well. Actually, like it looks really good with the Gambit. So yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Hopefully I get mine soon. It has been in transit for a long freaking time, so hopefully very, very soon. Appreciate you joining tonight. PRock, I don't think is with us right now, so we'll get back to him. Eddie and Jose, anything that you guys want to plug?
No, I'm here.
Eddie, you're not
I'm
doing
on
your review of
LWO. That's the only time I'll be on.
You're not doing your review of Aquaman 2?
No, not live.
All right. They'll find you.
Nothing for me, man. But thank you guys for the invite and nice chatting and meeting all you guys. But it was a good time.
Heck yeah, man. Appreciate you joining. Glad we were able to finally get you on one of these. So hopefully many more to come.
I'm glad I got to apologize to your face instead of just ragging on you in the chats.
Wow.
Thomas Wayne.
Oh my God. Never gonna let that go. Man, well, all right. So I don't think PRock is coming back. So with that, thank you all for joining tonight. Thank you for everyone in the chat. Hit that like button. Subscribe to everyone here on the channel, and we will catch you on the next LWO.
Mexico, and I respect Mexico. I respect their leaders. What they've done to us is incredible. Their leaders are so much smarter, so much sharper, and it's incredible. In fact, that could be a Mexican plane up there. They're getting ready to attack.
You ever go to Jack in the Box and the voice that comes out of the speaker has a Mexican accent? What the Jack in the Box? Can I take your order? Fuck's going on in there? Welcome to Jack in the Box. Can I take your order? ¿Quiere algo, cabrón? You want sunshine? Is this Jack in the Box? ¡Vengadores!
Reuníos.